is your type? What do you like? See, I'm 5'3", smooth like cocoa butter. It's my melanin popping with my brown eyes. See, I'm not, don't play with you. Ain't got time for that. I need to know what's on your mind. If you decide to be all mine, could you be the man? Would you understand what I'm going through day by day? I need a strong man by my side, who gon' always I need somebody down for me, someone that's gon' hold me down. When times get hard, are you gonna run, or will you stay and stick it till the end? I need somebody down for me, someone that's gon' be around. When times get hard, are you gonna run, or will you stay and hold it down for me? Can you meet me halfway, yeah? I'm talking 50-50, babe. I need somebody to be with me, let's get money, baby, yeah. And I know what I bring to the table, baby. I work hard and I get that dough. Don't need a man who keeps me broke. Could you ride or die for me? When times get hard, are you gonna run, or will you stay and hold it down for me? Can you meet me halfway, yeah? I'm talking 50-50, babe. I need somebody to be with me, let's get money, baby, yeah. And I know what I bring to the table, baby.
Hey, what up, everybody? Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all already know what time it is. It's top of the motherfucking Monday. Yeah, Monday, not morning. Y'all already know what time it is, y'all. Just come on in the room. Hey, Betty in the building. Hey, Reevy in the building. Hey, Chelsea in the building. Hit the line. Hey, Carolyn in the building. Hey, Philly in the building. Hey, Erica in the building. Drop it down low. Hey, Capri Boo in the building. Hey, Cher in the building. Hey, Misha in the building. Hit the line. Hey, Storm in the building. My bad, y'all. I had a call come through. What up, everybody else? Shout out to everybody in the building. Nay, Misha, Cher. Shout out to everybody. Sandy, okay? What up, Gemini? It's Monday, definitely Monday. What up, Life with Carrie? Oh, who birthday is it, y'all? Happy birthday. Jerome out here sending out messages telling us it's your birthday. Who birthday? Oh, North Philly. It's North Philly birthday, y'all. Hey, North Philly, happy birthday, y'all. Shout out to North Philly. Y'all, let's make sure we drop and tell her happy birthday. What up, Pamela? Y'all already know. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. What up, Glossy Girl? Miss Cheryl in the building. Yeah, what up, mama number one? Princess in the building. Hey. Princess is the princess of the nation. Y'all better stop fucking playing with her. What up, KJ? Hey. Straight up. Yes, it's Philly birthday. Indigo. What up? What up, Jay Boo? What up, Jade? Everybody. What up, Ramel? Listen, Princess ain't finna play no games. I love when Princess cuss a motherfucker out. Shout out to everybody though, y'all. Let me drop my link, y'all. Let's have us a little panel today because we finna get it right into all the shenanigans. Okay, I had dropped my link. Yes, the life of Manny. What up? Jamaican P in the building, y'all. Shout out to everybody. Pull up, y'all. What up, Carmen Martinez? What up? Doris in the building. Yeah, shout out to everybody. It's Monday, y'all. We having a little chicken with some salad. You know, that's our dinner day, salad and chicken. Yeah, that's what we having. We finna get right into the shenanigans. Not see Diddy mother Diddy. What up, Misha in the
What's
building?
up? Hey, Tyn'e,
Hey,
girl, I've been missing you on
hey,
here. What's
huh?
up, Chad? I said I've been missing you
Hey,
on here.
okay, girl. Let me tell y'all. Okay, my job is giving out overtime, Misha. I gotta get all of that.
You
Okay.
got to get to it. I understand.
Okay,
Happy
it's the
birthday, North
holidays. They giving it,
Philly.
I'm working it.
Okay, I understand, baby. We need us, huh?
We need all the money, okay? Because my kids ain't little and they is expensive. Talking about Apple iPads and shit. Sheen
Right.
Cart 500. They done lost their mind.
I understand. I understand. I understand. So what's
Yeah,
been
but
going on, girl? What's going on out in these YouTube streets?
girl, a whole lot of mess. Let's get into it, okay? So first of all, I could not believe CJ comment. Didn't you just get baptized the other day? Didn't you just get
I
baptized the other
told
day?
y'all they need to dip him again. Dip him again.
That dip wasn't real for one. I don't know what dip that was. I don't know what. I just you cannot tell me that him and Lexi relationship is real. You can't tell me it's
You
real.
know, I guess sometimes when I watch him on Cap Channel or whoever else is like reacting to some of the things, I'm not getting a full video because today I saw a video that Nothing But the Truth put on her Instagram story, and I guess I didn't pay no attention to that. See, I be so busy talking shit when I hit Cap link, but I guess I didn't pay attention to him saying that he tell baby CJ to hit Daya. Like instead of him
Mm.
redirecting the situation,
Hmm.
he on there saying, I tell baby CJ I'm not gonna always be around, so you gotta hit her. Hit her
What?
back, push her. Yes, girl.
That don't even make sense. Oh, Nene, I don't even know how to drop the membership link. Maybe one of the moderators might know how to do it. I don't even know how to drop the membership link, y'all. Erica said, y'all see Lexi trying to go back to elevator pranks.
I
What?
think she just reminiscing the same way CJ be reminiscing, going back down memory lane. CJ stayed going down memory lane.
Hmm.
Why can't she go down memory lane when she used to rub hands on the elevator? When she used to rub hands on the elevator. Lexi gotta
Oh,
make her own money because she know CJ ain't got it.
yeah, man. Oh, shout out to North Philly birthday girl. Thank you, boo. Always coming through. She came through with the membership link, y'all. Also, y'all, if you did not subscribe and want to join the channel, please feel free to join the channel, become a member of the Songbirds. You
North
heard?
Philly working on her day off. This your birthday, North Philly. Shout out to North
Okay.
Philly. Happy
Yes.
birthday.
Yes, it's definitely her birthday. And Glossy Girl, okay, clock it, Glossy Girl. He took the twins to church, but you should have took Kamari to church, okay?
Yes, Princess
You
put that in
should
my
have took
comments, and I was
Kamari to church.
in facts. Should have. Should have.
I don't understand. Kamari's your child too, so she definitely needed church too. But he said Kamari go to church back home a lot, so
It ain't helping her either.
yeah. Okay. What y'all really doing in church? You ain't learning
Yes, that's what
nothing.
I want to know.
You ain't learning nothing. And then what do you think about okay, so he wrote on Danny Page, but I heard the T Page Corey spoke out and what did he say?
I didn't watch her whole video. I
Yeah.
did watch the part where she talked about CJ commenting on Danny's post, and then someone asking him about how did he fumble royalty, and him
Hmm.
replying to that, and then after that it went to Chris Sales talking, and I can't even stand to hear his voice. So I'm not gonna lie,
I
like
swear to God, listen, I got some pre-records coming tomorrow. Tomorrow, Misha, it's going to be called the downfall. No, I ain't gonna call it downfall, but I'm just gonna speak about Corey, CJ, and Corey, CJ. We missing and Chris, right?
Chris Sales,
Yeah,
yeah.
the three C's. Like they is
The three C's,
the
yeah.
three C's. But I'm just speaking about how they all fell off. They all fumble women. Chris Sales fumbled Queen Naja. Corey fumbled Carmen, and CJ fumbled Royalty. And by the way, I'm gonna make another pre-record because how y'all gonna sit there and say that Royalty fumbled CJ? What? They all in the shade room team talking about Royalty fumble CJ. Are they insane? Erica said, Kamar said, oh yeah, she do go to church. What
Okay.
up,
She just
D?
didn't want to go to church with her daddy. Get it. Got it.
No, Royalty did not fumble CJ because why would she want to stay with a man A who was cheating on her? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
He
But
fumbled
you know
her.
what? You didn't do what, babe? I know that's what Cece was gonna call. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, you fumbled. What
You
up,
know
Love
what?
Gang?
People were in the comments saying royalties broke and CJ has this. So basically, they all think just like CJ. If you got a few couple dollars, that means that you're doing better than everybody. It's not about financial status. Like that's where people are getting. CJ has more money than royalty. If CJ had more money than royalty, then CJ should have been paying child support. When they making about the same,
Right.
and
Well,
he's
my
selling all his jewelry exactly in shoes and clothes just to
right.
pay his bills. But they're all thinking of it like in monetary status.
Yeah, but it ain't even about the money. Royalty left because she was not being treated right. So she walked away from it. And I'm trying to figure out why are y'all mad at her for walking away because she didn't want to get treated like that anymore? Why are they mad at her like she did something wrong? CJ was found with 9, 10 phones, okay? Wasn't he sleeping with Nike? Other women, when she went off to get, to get her tubes untied, he was cheating in.
Yeah, when she
So
was
why
pregnant,
are
yeah.
y'all mad at Royalty for leaving this nigga? Make it make sense. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I
That's
don't
that
know.
whole hate
I
train
don't
he
wanna
built.
because Corey did the same shit to Carmen and y'all praising Carmen. So why the fuck y'all mad at Royalty for?
It's the hate train that he created for royalty. It's a few people still own it.
Yeah.
And it's a few people that play both sides. Like people get on here and want to say, "Oh, I'm neutral in this situation. I'm neutral in the situation," but then everything you says goes against that neutrality you said you had. You're very biased, and it shows every time you post.
Yeah. I for the life of me, I don't understand it, and I don't want to make it but you think it's because he created the hate train. So it ain't about Carmen and her race, but I'm just trying to figure out. Carmen went through the same stuff Royalty went through, and y'all didn't support Royalty.
But Corey and him and CJ, they do have some similarities, but Corey fall in love real quick, just like CJ, but he moves on.
Right.
Like he was on the whole Carmen thing, but he see that wasn't getting him no play. And he had women because I feel like the crazy girl, Maddie, she
Mhm.
would tell him, like, dude, we're not finna do this. I feel like
Yeah.
she tried to set him straight in so many ways.
Right.
CJ has Lexi that's co-signing the foolishness with him.
Right.
I
Right. But
mean,
see, when Lexi did her sit down video and she went to crying and all of that, like I believe she was telling the truth. But so the question is, you was telling the truth, but you still stay with him. So I don't get
when
that.
she was talking about CJ inboxing her friends and things of that nature.
Yeah. What up, Lori? And then let me see. Princess says, and who wants a man who is community dick and could potentially bring me A's? Some of these women will put up with a bunch of nastiness from a man just because he got money.
And then it
Fact.
was so much more. Like, yeah, he was cheating, but it was who he was. Like royalty seen some things in CJ that made her look at him completely different. You know what I mean? As far as the way he treated her family, and his family. Like
Yeah.
once somebody on the call, they on there forever. You know what I mean? Like you corny forever.
Yeah. And my thing is, I ain't gonna lie, Misha. Today because I was working on a pre-record and I needed some older clips from CJ and Roy T videos. So these were like 9 or 8 year old clips. And I was just looking like I was, looking at going back to those clips, y'all. You can definitely tell a lot of shit was going on. But I'm just watch if you just ever sit back, y'all, and watch the old videos, you will see a whole lot. You will see a whole lot, yeah. And then
Fake ass white girl tears.
those were fake ass white girls tears. And then y'all, I also want to touch on, but not too much. Royalty video. I love the questions that her and
I
Jalea
liked it
had.
too. I actually was just watching it for the second time.
Yeah, and I love the video. And at the end, y'all, and Royalty was just speaking on it about a little bit, but I could tell, man, I could just tell, like, it's just a shame how the internet done this situation. I could tell it's not right. I could tell J Dub is hurting in the inside. If you get what I'm saying, y'all.
The fact that she has a strong, like that strong support system, her mom, her grandma, her great grandma,
Yeah.
Jenny, like I'm so thankful that she has them, because she's definitely gonna need them as this situation plays out.
Right. Right.
They wanted her to say more than what she did. Everybody like, oh, this is clickbait. This is clickbait. Y'all, damned if she do, damned if she don't. She gonna give y'all what she want to give y'all, just like CJ,
Right.
just like him. He's giving y'all what he wants to give y'all. She didn't have to say nothing.
Right.
Let's keep it real. Said she saw that hurt too. Yeah, it was.
I
It was
don't know
hard
if.
to watch, but I
Mhm.
liked it because they
Yeah.
were so happy. Like,
Yeah.
throughout the video, the smiles, the laughs, and I really love the fact that when the question was, "Who do I love to talk to?"
Mhm.
and she said, I'm not gonna put Jalea out there, because we all know if it was a certain somebody, all Jalea
Mhm.
business would have been on Front Street.
Fat.
So I
Fat.
love that they keep things private. Everything is not for the internet.
Fat, y'all. Shout out to Let's Keep It Real in the building. Girl, you done put me on Miss Netta and Charles. Child, I've been over there lying every day. I've been over there laughing every day. That Miss Charles and that content. But
Who is one of that man or woman? I don't know. The face just looked too nasty.
I think it's a man, but Let's Keep It Real will make you laugh, y'all. Shout
I'm
out to
gonna have to
Let's
go
Keep It
check
Real.
it out.
You gotta check it out, man.
Yes, Uncle Van. Yes,
I am
yes.
enjoying it. I've been watching this shit all day.
Uncle Van too, because
Yeah.
y'all see CJ saying he said he's confused. He doesn't know if he's a man or a woe man. Nobody ever taught him how to be a real man, And it's
Yeah.
sad to say Kamari never seen. Well, just the
Mhm.
fact that CJ's never shown a positive relationship, a positive example,
Mhm.
as far as with Nike or with his mama, with his grandma, with
Right.
Lexi, with Royalty. Like, she's never seen her dad have a good, healthy relationship.
Yeah. What up, Moni Bootsy Miller in the house? Oh, I did have a good day. Oh, yep. Nene said has Uncle Van, Uncle T. Right. She does have. Jalea does have a good support system, y'all. And as you could tell, it's hard for her to talk about it. I don't know. You could tell maybe Royalty cut the video out, because it looked like Jada was getting emotional. So
I'm
towards
glad.
the end,
Yeah. I enjoyed the video though. I'm
yeah.
glad she posted. They look like they're in good spirits. They look
Hmm.
good. You look
Right.
good. You look good.
Okay. Period. Period, y'all. But this is not a good look for CJ. His comment underneath Danny, everybody and their mama talking about it. You got all the T pages. The shade room teens posted about it, and that's when
They need to take that man off the T-Pay, off the team. Like,
Fat.
that's sad that you that old and you still getting posted where your daughter is probably scrolling through looking. You still posted over there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's crazy. Like,
Grow up, Negro.
that's what I
They
said.
put him right where his mind at, in the teens.
Fast Erica. Everybody wanted Fast Erica. Everybody thought that Julie was gonna come out and tell her truth, but I'm glad she didn't.
Yeah,
They
they
wanted
wanted
the
so
team,
much
y'all
more. They
did it.
wanted so much more from her.
And I feel like, man, I feel like I don't want. I feel like she should. If she don't want to talk about it, she don't have to talk about it. What up, Keita? What D squad? Yeah, 2,500 people was deep, y'all. But my thing is, all y'all was deep. But my thing is a lot of the non-believers trust and believe they was over there, y'all, waiting to hear
It
the
was.
non-believers.
Yes, Nene. Her hair looks so healthy. That's how you can
Yeah.
tell ain't nobody big lip son ain't stressing you out. And where the hell Reevy been? I ain't seen no clips today.
I don't even know. You know what's crazy? Like, yeah, ever since the beef or whatnot died down, I don't even like go over there unless maybe she doing some outside content. But if they up there on
Oh
that
yeah, you
stream,
did
I ain't
say
finna.
that. You sure did tell me that.
Jay says you thought him and Corey were friends.
CJ is not a friend to anybody.
Mm-mm.
He's not a friend to any. It is. They said Reevy go cuss Janet. Girl, I was dying.
What
And
they said?
she kept
Uh,
saying, somebody in the comments said they're dying. They can't breathe. I can't wait to Cap
yeah,
go live tonight. I can't
yeah. What
wait
is your
for it.
live tonight? What your live about? Oh, he said it's about a bunch of shit. Damn. I want to say trying to accuse Roy. Who was the vampire teeth mushmouth nigga? When the person say fuck with
Oh,
a
I know
vampire teeth
exactly who she talking about. But
mushmouth nigga
yes,
want to
the one I said the other day that he be on some fuck shit. I'm sorry, my
say.
daughter in her room. He be on some fuck shit. He be flip flopping. He be wishy washy. Definitely vampire mouth.
That's the one Princess was cussing out.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, girl. He
Okay.
was. Yeah, I ain't even gonna go there. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even watch his videos, so I wouldn't even know what he be doing over there.
Yeah, and you know, I was watching his videos, and I
Yeah.
said that this is how I was supporting. I didn't agree with everything he was saying, but I was still watching because he was giving me the content that I didn't want to go click on myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so the other day when I seen him comparing Jalea situation to the situation, is it CMR that Cat been reacting to?
Yeah, CMR, right.
He was comparing it to that situation and was like, so if CJ really did it, you know, this how you know CMR. He basically saying Jalea's lying
Well,
or
if
royalties
for
lying.
one, that situation is just two different situations. This is present for CMR's. Present is happening
Right,
now
right.
versus Jalea was in the past. So
That's why
that's
I
the
said
difference.
when I seen that video, I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. I'm gonna have to get my content from somewhere else because that was just you. He was preaching, oh,
Hmm.
you know, I'm neutral in the situation, and I'm not gonna speak on it too much, but just comparing those two situations, I think people shouldn't do that to begin with because yes, they are both allegations, but you don't know what the two entails. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like you know, royalty hasn't come out and just given all the details like they want her to. They want her to shut up, and then they want her
Hmm.
to tell everything.
Right.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm looking at the comments. I'm sorry. I just can't. Yeah,
I
he
know a lot of people
he
feel
and
some
wishy
type of are
washy.
feeling some type of way about what's going on his channel and
That's
things.
why I said what I said last week when we was on your live. Like yeah. I could see it going that route. I could see it going that route because it was too much. The things he was saying, it was too much. Like he was, I'm neutral, but he was biased as fuck, or he was biased AF, like Janet said. He
Yeah.
was biased AF.
Princess says Misha he was comparing the situations, right? But they're two different
Hey, A-Walk
situations.
Bookie.
Oh, A walk in the building. What up? Miss Cheryl says I've been unsubscribed from
Yes,
him.
I unsubscribed as soon as I seen that he compared the two in the manner that he did. And it was already going down that route anyway, because it was a whole bunch of, well, why royalty didn't do this? And he was like, if you've never been in the situation, you can't speak on it. And then he
Right.
goes on to say, I've never been in that situation, but I know multiple people that have. Well, nigga, you ain't been in a situation. How you
Yeah.
know who people know? You don't know people's day in and day out. You don't know people's real backstory. You need to shut your mouth too. Every situation is different, and then on top of that, we all know Nevada has
Hmm.
different laws. Like
Right.
the
Every state is different, right?
yes, every state is different.
What up, Coco in the building? A-Walk said Miss Cheryl clocked his teeth.
I gotta go look at that. What
Not
video was?
clocked his teeth.
I don't even want to go look at his stuff right now.
What up, A-Walk in the building?
What's up,
Hey,
Tyn'e and
What
Bookie.
up?
Misha?
What
Hey,
up? What
Bookie.
up? What up, Liz? Yeah, we up here talking about CJ being thirsty for Danny, honey.
That shit is crazy. But
Yeah.
Misha, you clocked that tea last week, I think,
Yes.
about bro, and I think honestly he be listening over here,
Oh, he's
catfish,
definitely listening.
and then make his content off of that. I think he feels the type of way because it was called
I,
out.
I I tagged him in my video.
What
I
was
tagged him
said
in a
though?
short.
Huh?
I was
What did
just
Misha
basically
say?
saying he tries to act like he's neutral, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's biased. It's AF,
Yeah.
and he leans towards CJ is right or CJ is innocent. But then in the same breath, he's like, "But we don't know. We gotta wait till the facts come out, and we gotta let it play out." But he's constantly speaking on it, and it's in favor of CJ and saying that royalty lied. When first of all, royalty didn't say it's not royalty's allegations, it's Jalea's allegations. And then
Exactly.
secondly, he's saying, well, CJ and royalty are doing shared custody. If CJ did it, then royalty should have gotten a restraining order on CJ so he couldn't see his kids. And he's like, I know multiple people that have been in this situation, and you guys can't speak on it because you've never been in a situation. Nigga, you speaking on it every day. And
But
you've never been in a
Facts,
situation. You
Capri.
literally just opened your mouth and said you know people who have, but you haven't. And the
What up,
laws are
Courtney?
different everywhere. He just yeah. Mush mouth is right.
oh, I think that what
Hmm.
a lot of what people do, they don't do their research. He didn't thoroughly do his research because if he did those claims, like you said that he said, he wouldn't have made that. When people want to blame royalty, like it's just y'all just blame this girl. I don't understand. But if they
Facts, nothing but
understood
the
the
truth.
timeline on how everything came about, they will understand that. So that's when I know people are just aimlessly speaking, and that's how
Hmm.
sometimes you just got to turn it off because it's like you read the tea room comments and get on the on camera and record and react. And I'm like, you got to do your research, my
Exactly.
boy.
Yes.
You
Right.
have to do your research because a lot of that he said, he would have been like, oh, okay, well, da 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 da. That's how you just listening to what you hear and then make it forming your own opinion watching the
Yes.
video. You have preconceived notions in your brain before you react to the videos, and that's why the comments come off
Yeah.
misleading to people like us that know like what's going on and from a perspective more than what they do. So it's just
Highlight Lex Bubble Gobble Gobble
What up?
3000. Damn. Highlight that
Okay.
comment because
Okay.
last week he was saying, why didn't royalty speak on it at court? That would have been the perfect time. And if it was my daughter, I don't give a damn. She would have had to speak on it then. Da 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 da. But nigga, court was over and then royalty found out. So that's why I said
Right.
he be talking out the side of his neck and he
And
don't know
don't
what he's
know
talking
his
about. And
facts.
like Lex
that's what
Bubble
I'm
said,
saying.
he
At
playing the
some
field to
point,
see which side is gonna support him more. Fact.
Wow.
He's
yeah, it's
playing the
messed
field.
up.
He's definitely
And
playing
then
the field.
nothing but the truth. What up? Nothing but the truth. She say royalty can't get a restraining order against CJ regarding the twins based on allegations.
Facts, and that's exactly what I said in my short, and I tagged him in it in one of his videos. That's when he got to saying, because I tagged his ass. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
In one of his videos, he got to saying, "You people have never been in this situation, and nigga, you haven't either."
And
Right.
you can't make one situation another.
A
They may have
blanket,
some
yeah.
similarities and consistencies, but that's
Facts.
it's not so it's just not that, like, what I'm
Right.
saying, like, exact. But like with him, it's like even with that, just people, if they don't know the history, mama number, like you said, and they just aimlessly speaking, you just have to you would just got to understand that. So that's why when you called it out, I was like, yeah, because Miss Cheryl, she been clocked that tea. Shout out to you, Miss Cheryl. Because I was
Michelle,
like,
yeah.
sir, like a lot of the stuff that you saying, sir, if you're listening over here, it's stated in the comments and on the panel many times about the timeline of everything. So a lot of the things that you're saying is false because it's
What up?
already been overstood. The timeline. You just have to do your research.
All right. What up, Deja? And then Princess said that when he's losing the argument, he tries to insult people.
I ain't
Uh
even had a
oh,
conversation with his.
Yeah.
he did. He started insulting people. That's
Who was
crazy
he?
work.
Princess, send me some screenshots. What? Yeah, I got to see that.
Yeah.
Yes, with the law number or a Bible verse. Yes.
Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna do a pre-record because I'm gonna say CJ and Lexi relationship is fake because of Ain't no way you gonna say that to another woman talking about I would have never fumbled you, or how could anyone fumble you?
CJ has seen what
Man,
Danny has done for others, and he
Oh, let
want it
me,
done for him.
Princess, send me the screenshots. Princess, send them to me. I'm gonna pull them up.
All
what
he know is
share? Oh,
she was about to send Big Boogie some money, and Corey almost pimped her out. That's all
Yeah,
he know. Now he trying to get in good.
he just needs some real. He's trying to find. He's desperate for views and everything just to stay irrelevant. So of course he's gonna try to latch on to somebody that's name is buzzing so he can get himself back out there again. But
yeah,
as long as you keep trying to beef with royalty, nobody's gonna want to do shit.
He's still in the comments
Nobody.
liking bad comments in regard pertaining to royalty. Under that comment on Danny's post, someone I posted it on my short. Someone was talking about royalty and was like, "Fumble her, she's a crackhead." Da 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 da. And of
yeah.
course, he liked it.
What up, Princess? In the
Hey,
Hey
building.
Hey,
y'all.
princess.
princess.
Hey y'all. Misha, it was me I was referring to when I say he insults people. Like I got into it with him yesterday on the video that he did. And he's making certain comments that I was like, dude, you're wrong. Like, you're really talking shit right about now.
I
And
think I think he has to be open to taking correction.
he doesn't, right?
He
So
trying to see
then
how many
Cause sometimes
followers
you
he
can be
can get.
wrong. Like if I'm speaking about something, somebody correct, I'm be like, okay, I'm not gonna be offended and be mad, and then let that be a reason why I'm gonna
I'm be
quote
like,
unquote
damn, I gotta
side with
look
the
that
other
up.
side because people are correcting me.
Yeah.
and the
And I
thing is he say things, and when you call him out and be like, yo, what you're saying is totally wrong or whatever, then he tries to gaslight you into trying to make you feel like, oh, that's not what he said. And when you try to point him out exactly what he wrote. For me, it was something he wrote in a chat, and he kept trying to gaslight me into like saying, "Well, show me the timestamp. What timestamp?" I'm like, look above in this conversation that we're having and read your previous comment. There is no timestamp for me to send you to in your video when you literally wrote it in this comment in this thread conversation we're having. So then, he goes from there to like, oh, you're acting like royalty personally. And no, first he's like, oh, you're getting so emotional and you're acting like royalty personally. I'm like, you can't
This was
insult
on a
me. Like
live,
that's
princess.
no, this was
conversation.
on a video that he did
Okay, in the comments. Okay.
yesterday. So I'm like, you can't insult me. Like insults doesn't work on somebody like me. And I'm like, you can't try to gaslight me and you can't try to say I'm acting emotional. Like when your argument fails, you can't go and try and say I'm being emotional. Like that type of train of conversation doesn't work in someone like me. Like you have to just come with facts, stick
Definitely
with the facts
inappropriate, Moni.
and stop making it stop making it all about, you know, personal. Stop trying to be personal and bring it to a personal level when somebody's saying what you're saying is wrong. Because basically, he believed, because in one of his comments, he says, and what type of parent would give their child's journal to the abuser? And I had to respond to him and say, there you go again. You believe Lexi. Lexi's the only one
Right.
that came out and said that. The journal was given to them. So right there and then, you're believing Lexi and you're trying to
Mhm.
drag royalty, but
And
yet you
royalty
want
But
to
it
never
say
came
was
that
out and
that's
you're
not
said
being,
even
that.
true. It was a
He never
yeah,
picture
came
you're
out
where
and said
exactly.
with you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
Ex-
Listen,
Exactly. So I'm
listen,
like,
listen.
you're believing Lexi and dragging royalty, but yet you're trying to say that you're unbiased. I'm like, you're
Yes.
not unbiased at all. You're totally biased.
Facts.
It's
So
like
he
it's
went on and
okay.
tried to like insult
But
me and
don't try to
shit. And
play
I'm
that
like,
role like
whatever, whatever. It got to the point where he finally got mad and said, well, you came to my channel. Why don't you go make a video of your own? I just
Mm,
laugh at him. I'm like, look at this
what?
idiot. Yeah, he's an
Mm-mm.
idiot. Like, I talked to Steve. I'm like, yo, this dude is an idiot. I'm like, and I literally said to him, like, well, all you're doing is you're just trying to straddle the fence in hopes of gaining followers from both CJ and royalty supporters.
AWOL
Like,
said
that's
Miss
all
Cheryl
you're
was
doing.
clocking his teeth too. I want to
he
know what
bro,
she was saying.
Miss Cheryl was on his ass because I mean it was real shit because like for real, like I know from our perspective, like I said, we know, from because we've been paying attention. Basically, somebody like him, if he just trying to come in and read comments off of tea room pages, and you know what I'm saying, like that's I can
Mhm.
tell when you haven't done your work. I can tell
Right.
when you haven't done your
Exactly.
research, because a lot, like I said, a lot of things, like you're saying, well, if they knew this, then why did they say it in court? If you paid attention, even in Royalty's video, this happened after court.
I don't like the
The
fact
Exactly.
they
after
don't
it was final, the
compare.
court was final, like you
Don't
would have known.
compare.
So why y'all like why are y'all trying to blame? I'm not understanding. And
It's the
as
same.
if he's a father,
Right.
if it was your daughter, would you not want people to believe your daughter? How would you feel if people was doing it? If your daughter was in that same situation, how would you feel
Fact.
if people was doing that to your daughter?
And they
And
need to
then how
stop
did
And
you feel if they
comparing
was blaming you,
CMR.
saying, "Well, why weren't you right there by your child when it happened?" Well, if it was like this, like how would you feel if it were you? You're a parent yourself, sir. And I'm sure he said he had daughters. What if it was your daughter? And the same way
but
you're sitting here trying to
Yeah,
do
he said
Royalty,
he has
how would you feel
daughters.
somebody's trying to do that to you? I'm gonna believe the
and
child first before anything.
Moni saying, y'all, Moni said he would degrade Royalty.
That's what I'm
Yes.
A
saying.
He was over
It's
there talking
Awa
out the side of his neck.
That's
and Awa
crazy.
catch the drift. Awa, he had the nerve to say that he was SA at the age of 5. So he wants to come out and have the nerve to say he was SA at the age of 5 and expect people to believe him, but yet at the same
That's
time he
Capri.
shows no grace or compassion towards another child victim just because why? Like, please, he's a fool. Listen, oh,
Fact.
That is shame. That is shame.
anyone who's a Royalty Nation supporter should just unfollow that fool.
I definitely did.
Unsubscribe, block him,
Because
unfollow. He's a
little do
fraud.
he
He's a
know it
complete
was
fraud.
Royalty Nation supporting his channel on the come up.
Yes, it
Let's
was
clock it.
Royalty
Exactly.
Nation. Yep, and that support. He was somebody bubble gobble gobble. They just said exactly what I was thinking. Lexi bubble gobble gobble 3000. He was trying to test the waters to see where more support was gonna come from. So first he was leaning the content towards Royalty, and then it started to get very biased. And now it's just straight up Royalty's lying. Why
Look,
didn't she
look,
do
and
this?
Jay
Exactly.
said
This
he
is her
saw the
too.
situation as an easy come up. Dude
Yep.
literally came out of nowhere.
And he's
Facts.
like, I wish
Exactly.
people would quit talking about it, but every video is about it. Every video, you're even comparing a whole nother situation to Jalea and Royalty.
Which
Uh-huh.
I mean, you can't
Oh,
compare somebody's situation to the next. It's totally different.
And that was the
Shira, what did
video
he say?
that was the
What
video
did
I
he?
called him out on. Was
What?
him trying to do that comparison with CMR and Royalty. And I try to explain to him that it's two different situations. And the
Yeah.
fact that CMR, it just happened and those kids are in the household. So it makes sense why he got charged. Meanwhile, with Royalty and Julia's situation, an investigation has to occur and they would have to look backwards to determine what charges, if any, they would need to lay before we can even get a police report on what those charges are. And then he goes off in a tangent about statute of limitations. Like, we're not talking about statute of limitations. We're talking
Yeah.
about these are two different situations in two different states. So it's like
Right.
he tries to do all this gaslighting stuff and try to talk as if he's so intelligent. And it's like the more he talks, the more stupid he makes himself appear.
And let me just say, I hate that for him because I was getting the breakdown of what was going on in CJ's videos from his channel. Like I was getting something that like I don't
Yeah.
want to watch CJ whole video. I don't want to go click on it on my phone or my MacBook. I want to be able to go get the breakdown of the gist of what he had going on, and he would do that in a good like he was explaining it and breaking it down. But it's just the things that he was saying once he paused the video. Once
Mm.
he paused the video and started talking outside of his neck, it was a done deal.
Yeah.
No, Shira, I was
Yeah.
asked because you said that he had the nerve to agree with Reeve. What did he agree with Reeve on? Because that's what I'm
What?
saying. If
Oh,
he do his
he
homework,
agreed
I
with
don't.
Reeve saying that people should stop talking about it and let it play out. I think he said, or either it was when they were on the panel
Of
saying,
course, she's gonna ride for her son. Like what?
"Oh,
Right.
she Reeve on live now."
No, I
No.
said she's gonna ride for
Oh, I
CJ.
thought you said she on live for her son.
Yeah, like she's gonna ride for him that's what any mother gonna ride for their child. But my thing is,
I don't
so
know, Tyn'e. Yeah, you gonna ride with your child, but
yeah,
as far as like to this extent, it it's given that you're the reason he's like that. You're
right,
coddling him, and you ain't got to get on here and bash him with the rest of us. But at least be like, I didn't. Well, she can't even get on here and say I didn't raise him that way.
yeah,
Oh,
cause
I
and
she
that's
And
what
didn't
I'm
the
raise
saying. So
him.
how
fact,
can you agree? That's what I'm saying. One day, and even with them, he will say one thing, and he just go back and forth. Double-minded person, because that's what it is. Like
exactly,
I
A
feel
walk.
like you just have to. That's what I'm saying. If he really did extensive research, and it's not that hard, because I'm sure he listens over here and did just go make a video, read some T-page comments. If he really paid attention, he would be like, okay, this is pretty. It's pretty simple to see. Because I at
Right,
And
first he sounded like he was a logical person, but I'm like, sir, the claim is not making sense, it's not coinciding. You say this one
right.
video and then double back and backslide in the next video. Like you sounded
and
like CJ, my boy.
Awok, exactly. And the fact that he had the nerve to say something like, "Oh, you're acting like you know royalty personally and everything." And I'm like, I had to let him know, well, at least royalty know who I am, and she acknowledges me. And I had to let him know that, I
Yeah,
didn't know that you needed to know someone personally in order to support them in a situation like
Exactly.
this or try to be an advocate. Like if I have to know you personally to try and show you grace and compassion and try to support you and stand
right.
with you in a difficult situation, then what type of person am I? So I basically let him know this just proves more about and says more about the type of person you are than what it says about me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like you're
somebody
just
should have
in it
told him.
for games.
Somebody, I'm Misha. Oh my bad, Misha. Somebody should have told him royalty be popping up in the chat and everything.
yeah.
So I mean,
And he don't know who people talk to behind,
He doesn't.
outside of YouTube. Like you don't know
yeah.
who
Just
people
because
talk. But
just because we don't broadcast
Nene
it.
said,
Like who
I
are
don't
we
give
to
a
broadcast it?
Nene said, I don't give
Sorry,
a fuck if my child faces them allegations. I'm not speaking on it. It's funny to me that people will go in her chat and instead of saying mama or mama so cool or Michelle, if you say Reevy, they blocking you. But if you
Yeah.
come over there and she's telling them to, they can. But if you come over there and you like, y'all need to get off, y'all don't need to be. They don't want to hear that. They want people that's only gonna accept the wrong that they're doing. There's
Right.
people that try to go and Reevy chat and they straight up block you. She doesn't want to hear that she shouldn't be on the internet discussing personal matters. She don't want to hear that.
All right, where's Crown Vic at? He has yet to hit the link because I want to hear his voice of reasoning because he started clocking the T and they got mad and blocked him. Where is Crown Vic?
I know he became a member on my channel. I ain't see
Yeah,
that.
because he was supporting CJ too, but then he started calling it out over there, and they, like you just said, they, you know what I'm saying? You can have a difference of opinion, at least. Well, for them, if Moni don't block them, people can be saying stuff in the chat list. They don't say something crazy, and we'll, y'all allow it.
I be wanting to hear. Come on,
Yeah,
don't
that's what I'm
type,
saying.
don't
Like, hit
type
the
in the
link.
comments. Hit the link. Hit the link.
Oh, talking about Crown Vic, because I guess they saying he was saying like not agreeing. If you don't agree with what they saying, you're gonna get blocked.
For sure. Or if you call Reevy.
and the thing is, over here, you can disagree with us. The only time you're gonna get blocked is when you get disrespectful.
Right.
When you get disrespect, and
Because
especially if you get disrespectful towards Jalea, who's a child,
I
then your
even
ass is
had
gonna collect a block.
w- the girl Margaret come up. You know, let's see. Oh, Misha dropped now.
Facts,
Wait,
mama.
Oh
you
yeah.
Yeah.
said he was Reedy Krampus? You Crown Vic was on bald head, little bald head. Oh hell no.
Capri say flip floppy. Sister was in his chat.
Okay, sure, I got you.
And
Damn,
y'all
that's
notice
crazy.
they're still saying royalty is doing this and royalty doing that, even though royalty hasn't acknowledged anything about Homeboy in months. It's
Right.
been months since she's done a video or even posted anything on her IG pertaining to a homeboy.
Yeah.
Even when this whole situation hit the internet with Julia, she still didn't acknowledge Homeboy. So anybody who wants to come out and talk about royalty doing this and doing that, they're dumb. They're still even trying to. bash her by saying, well, she kept the kids away. Okay, that was then. That and there's a reason why she kept those kids away for safety because of a house that got shut up. That was then. That was like what, 2 years now? Like, get over it. Whose dog is
Oh,
that? Is that AWOC?
my bad.
Huh?
That's okay.
Almost, yeah. But Moni said they constantly bring up royalty when the topic isn't about her. They were talking about the election, still shading royalty. It's crazy. Capri said CJ knew why she was keeping the twins. He wanted the twins to come in the house. He got shot up in fast. That's the only reason why. But nobody said nothing because Kamari wasn't there either.
Exactly, Tiny. I was just about to say, why don't they have the same concern as to why Kamari wasn't allowed to visit her father? Even when her mother went, Kamari still wasn't allowed to
Yeah,
visit her father.
Kamari went back to Gary at that time.
And they can't say, oh, because Kamara was in school, because clearly, whether she's in school or not, she's failing school. So taking her out of school for a weekend to go visit her father wouldn't have hurt her schooling. And she could have gotten the homework from the school as well to do while she go and visit her father. Situations like that, you do get passes from school in emergency situations like that. So
Yeah.
please, just like how he took the kids um, the twins to church on Saturday,
Mhm.
and I strongly believe the only reason why he took the twins to church on Saturday is to try and piss royalty off and get a reaction out of royalty because
Mhm.
royalty doesn't do the church thing. But his daughter just had a birthday the weekend before, and you would have think he would have at least taken her to church to be thankful and
Mhm.
give her thanks to God for allowing her to live to see another year, but he wouldn't do that, right?
But he
So
made sure he did it to piss royalty off.
exactly. So his moves are all calculated. Like one of the biggest thing, if you're such a church person, one of the biggest thing he could have done was taking his daughter to church for her birthday
Actually,
to be thankful
Nike
for
said the
her
same
living to
thing
see
on
another.
why. Nike said the same thing on why Kamari wasn't there at that time too, because the house was just shot up.
Exactly. But they all want to blame royalty because just like with the whole Chrissy situation, you got a bunch of bitter women out there that's jealous and envious, and they're just mad out of hatred.
Mama number one say Lexi and CJ unfollowed each other again. Shade room posts. They just had started back following each other.
I know
You're
I'm
so
late.
stupid.
I know I'm late, but the to finish that bro channel over there, this is how y'all know
Yeah,
he didn't do his research. This man literally thinks that Kamari being with CJ is the better option than being with her mom. Well, we all watched this girl get worse when she moved to Vegas.
exactly.
Right.
He literally was in favor of Kamari literally moving to Vegas where she had no structure, no nothing, right? And he really thought that CJ was a better fit for her to be. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's fucked up. I feel like Nike will have a little bit more uh I guess you could say
Structure.
structure. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess you could say that. But comparing the two out of her mom and her dad, she knows she gonna go with her dad because her dad don't give a damn. Compared to
At
Nike. Does that
least,
make sense?
at
Even though they
least
both be
Nike.
feeling her in their own way.
You're
CJ,
you're
I don't
right.
care about what the hell you got on your body. Like, I'll never forget she was in ISS or something, had detention or something for a dress code, or it was something she was in trouble for. And he was like, well, as long as you was the freshest one in there, like that's that dumb shit. Like, what parent does that? Like, why are we rewarding bad behavior and just bad shit? But you think that that's the best
Um,
thing? Like, if she's doing bad in school, not because even I don't know, y'all. Like, that's what I'm saying. You can't
no,
even.
you're right, AWOC, because Nike
Yeah,
will at
Liz,
least
that's what
try
I'm
to
saying. I
like
don't even
get the
want to say
shade
that
room.
because it's neither on both sides. But if you had to pick between Nike or CJ, Nike. Cause CJ gonna let that girl do any and everything. I mean, it was random ass niggas pulling up to the crib, but as long as CJ got content, he don't give a fuck. And
Asia,
you know
we're
what I
not
mean?
Asia, we're not going to invite him over here, Asia. And you also made a comment on in the conversation that I was having with him. You made the comment under your other name, Awakened. So we actually don't care about his point of view. He has his own channel. Let him make his comment on his channel, just like how he said to me that I came to his channel to say whatever. I can go make my own video. Well, tell him to go make his own video and clear up whatever it is that he feels like he
Facts,
needs to clear
Erica.
up. He's a fake and a fraud, and that's where it stands. Goodbye. We
Facts.
don't care.
Erica says I can see Nike doing a little bit more than CJ, but the bullshit don't work because she know it's going to happen that one time, and she's going to go back right to what she's doing. What up, Kiera? In the building. Right, Big Bat says I saw his story and thought the dog in his shoes as payback for him being evil. Right, that's what they say. Dogs do that, y'all. They will, shit on you. They'll do some evil stuff for payback. Erica said, "B phone been the cat's chat before he can come if he want to speak for himself." Facts.
Hey, Kiera, sis. I hope my Lonnie is doing okay. I
Oh,
haven't
y'all
seen
can
a
hear
new
me.
updated picture of him. You need to send me one.
Y'all can hear me, y'all. I'll make a
Yeah,
show.
we hear
Okay.
you. I hear you.
I'll make a show. And
I hear you, girl. I hear you.
yeah, I think I did see him in Cap Chat one time because I'll just keep my mouth shut on that.
Yeah, at this point, Rosie Nation is unsubbing from him, so he's losing sub, and that's all that matters. We don't care. He's had many opportunities where you have had people trying to tell him, listen, dude, like what you're saying is not correct, whatever, whatever. And instead of him changing course, he gets defensive and then insulting, and then he continues. So at this point in time, we don't care. His opportunities to clear the air was already given to him when we were telling him that, yo, what you're saying is wrong. And people who were mods for him was trying to explain to him what he's saying and is wrong. And he didn't care. He still continued. So why should we really care to hear what he has to say now?
Fast, Capri.
He didn't care about the feedback we were giving to him. So we don't care about what he has to say now. He doesn't need to clear any air with us. We stopped supporting him, and that's what it is. That's it. And this Asia girl, this Asia person, she commented on in the conversation I was having back and forth with him. She's the one that she also commented talking about, oh, you're acting like you know royalty personally. Like, bye, bitch.
What up, Nessa K? Yeah, why is royalty always getting blamed for what CJ did or allegedly did?
Because they're dick riding CJ. That's why
I
they
can't.
think they think CJ has money to give to them. And they're men who I think, deep down hate women and hate especially strong black women.
Yeah,
That's my opinion. They're intimidated by strong black women.
facts, y'all. So yeah, so they saying Lexi unfollow CJ, and then they follow each other back again.
They unfollowed each other and they're following each other again.
And Lexi told somebody that Danny was CJ's type. Then I see
Oh
somebody
well.
say Danny looked like royalty. I'm like, nah.
No, she doesn't.
Mm-mm.
No way, shape, or form. Not in the face and not in the shape. Okay? Who just said, somebody made a post, Jade. Jade said CJ posted that he's flying out to meet his potential girlfriend. Hmm.
Royalty kids
Don't
to wear.
tell.
Yeah. He did bully now. He did bully them to where it got, rough for them in school.
And that's the other point. He literally made a video saying that he bullied them and trash talked them for 2 years straight. But nobody sees a problem with that. These people who are trying to allegedly, not allegedly, these people who are trying to bash royalty. Hey, none of them did any type of video saying that CJ is wrong for actually bullying those kids for 2 years. This is something that came out of his own mouth that he's admitted that he's done to these kids. But nobody is willing to say, you know what, that's fucked up, or even look at him and be like, yo, like, which grown man, what normal 35-year-old grown man is going to sit there and bash teenagers and bully teenagers for 2 years straight? Okay. They don't want to talk about that though.
That Yeah, Nene said. Then CJ posted. I did see him post that for Veterans Day.
Nay, I responded to it because I'm a little bit of a shit disturber sometimes. I responded to that post. I left a comment on that post saying to him, and I did hashtag dishonorable discharge. Why don't you tell your supporters that you left your post and that you really was just a cook? Trying
What
to
up,
make himself feel as
Bifo? We
if he
got
was
Hey,
out
what's
Bifo
there
going
reactions
on?
fighting.
here, y'all.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I just want to see what the misunderstanding was all about.
Thank you.
Cause
There is no misunderstanding. You're a
I heard
fraud.
Princess
That's all it is.
I heard no, I heard Princess say that I said some things on my video that was inaccurate. So I just wanted to get some closure with that,
You're a
because
fraud.
apparently,
And I
oh,
said what I
how?
said.
Let me ask you a question. How am I a fraud again? If you can explain that.
Because you're a fraud.
No, I said
You know
explain
how you're a
that.
fraud. I don't
No,
need to
I do
explain
not
nothing
know.
to you.
Treat me as if I'm slow, like
I
I
ain't
don't have
gonna
no
treat you like
comprehensive
nothing.
skills. Let me
I
know
don't wanna
exactly what you mean, because that's not how
I
you
said
delegate.
everything that I said I needed
No,
to
to
say
be
to
honest
you
with you, I
last
actually
night.
did not understand what you were writing on the post because you were coming from so many different angles. You was pontificating, so I was trying to get more
And so
accurate
you were
with
and
you. No,
so
actually, no. I want to
you
ask
were
you a question.
pontificating as
I want
well.
to ask you a
Don't ask
question.
me
I want to ask you a
nothing.
question. I want to ask you a
Don't
question.
ask me nothing.
All right, look,
Don't
see, that's
ask
how
me
I know that you're
nothing.
being immature because I'm coming at you
I'm not
from a
being immature.
cordial
I
point
said
of
what I
view.
said. I
Whoa,
said what I
brother.
said.
No, wait
I
a
said
minute.
what
I
I
didn't say
said, and
anything
I don't
disrespectful. I
care.
came
I
on
said
and
what
I
I
asked
said.
you, what was your issue? You came off and said
I
fraud. You don't
said
find that to be disrespectful?
I said what I everything I had to say during the post, and I'm
See,
not
no,
interested in
no. To
having
be
that
honest with you,
conversation
no,
with
I'm
you.
asking you to just be
That's
like
your
more
problem.
concise. Be more
You
concise
see,
so people can know what you're
that's a
talking
you
about.
problem now. That's a you problem.
No, it's not.
That's a
Because
you
you are
problem.
as an adult supposed to be able to literally articulate yourself and convey a message in a way that people can understand what you're saying. So tell me accurately what you
If
mean.
I cared, if I cared that much
Uh oh.
to
You do
continue
care
that
because
Uh
you wrote
oh.
that
paragraphs
Y'all
on my
wait.
conversation with
We
you
video.
just hit the
today,
link.
then
And
I would
No,
have.
wait a minute,
But
Princess. You wrote
you're a
paragraphs on
nobody.
my video, which
You
shows that
are
you
a
care.
nobody.
I didn't write
You
paragraphs
are
on
a
your
nobody.
video.
Yes,
Why you on my channel
yesterday,
writing paragraphs?
yesterday,
Bumble. Wait a minute.
No, wait a
yesterday,
minute. No, wait a
Hold on,
minute.
y'all. One at a
yesterday.
hold on.
No, but look.
Before reacts. First of all,
Okay,
this is my
no problem. I'm
channel.
respectful. I'm respectful.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
this
say
is
nothing.
my channel. I don't watch you, but a lot of the supporters they feel some type of way about you. So, what up, Jonette?
Well,
I'm gonna drop the link. Kia, hold on.
can I say this before?
Like
Just
he's
respectfully.
nobody for me to explain
Hold on,
myself. So I
princess. Hold
said
on.
what I had to say. So
Okay, hold on.
sorry, Awa, go ahead.
No, you good. Hold on. Listen. I think just consensually from us that do watch you or have previously watched you, I think it'll benefit you more if you do thorough research on what you're speaking on, because a lot of the things that we know you speak on and you're inaccurately speaking, but I know for a fact it's due to you not doing thorough research, listening to panels, or excuse me, reading tea room comments or something like that, and then we're reacting without doing your research, and you being on the platform that you have, that you're like growing. A lot of us that have been paying attention and keeping up with this since it's been going on, we know that what you're saying is not true. And at first, I can say this for myself. At first, I was like, okay, somebody has some sense, but it's like along the lines, a lot of things that you have said regarding like the child custody case, and you're kind of like making it royalties' fault, like you're blaming the mother when we're losing sight of this is about a child.
Can you one question I want to ask you, what are you
Uh-huh.
saying that I'm saying inaccurately so I can get an
Because
understanding?
and I'm getting there. So
Okay.
okay, so if you pay attention to the timeline, that's why I said I think you need to do some thorough investigating and of your research, sir, because you were saying that, well, if this was going on, why didn't you speak on this during the child custody case? And in Royalty's video, when she had to do the sit down with tears in her eyes, she broke it down how whenever Jalea told her, it was after all the child, it was already settled. Court was already over.
Oh, can I give you my context on what I meant?
But even if that's what you meant, the facts are the facts.
No,
So
that's
for
not
you
what I.
to,
She
No, I'm
didn't
not
find
saying
out
that's
till
what I
after
meant.
court was
if
over.
No,
you
wait.
you
Let
can't
me
you
wait. Let
can't
me get a
blame her for
chance.
that. You
Wait. Let me
can't
get
Can
a
I
blame
say
her
chance to
for that.
something real
respond.
quick? Y'all, can I
You
say
Let me
can't
get.
something
blame
real
her for
quick?
that. That's
Well, I want to get
crazy.
a chance to respond real quick to that because I don't want to
Okay.
forget.
But you
All
can't
right.
argue with a
So
fact,
this is what I
sir.
was saying.
That's
Wait a
what we're
minute.
saying. No, hold on, because you came up
People
here to
tried
get
to
it.
correct him in the
Hold on,
chat,
y'all. Hold
and
on,
then
hold on, because I can
he
really like
basically tried to
break this
beat me
down
up.
for you, sir. For real,
I
seriously,
know, but
because
but remember, we're delegating, so I want to make sure I
We
respond to what
ain't
you're saying,
delegated
so
nothing.
I don't
Shut up.
forget.
Like, get off the
Look at this.
line.
You see how rude this
You
girl
okay,
trying
is,
okay,
to
hold on, y'all. Just
and
the
chill
she's
out, chill
supposed to be
out.
an adult.
whoever you is, you're trying to change the fact to what you want it to be. That's why you
How
want to
can I,
delegate it.
you know what's crazy
No,
about this? I haven't got a chance to say not one thing, and everybody's throwing out their notions. I haven't got a chance to
Because
say
go
one thing.
ahead.
Let me say this for instance. The reason why I said that in the first place, when I mentioned that she probably could have said something during the child custody situation, was because remember, and when she said in 2018 that CPS came to the house and there was something when they questioned Jalea. That's why I asked them. I said, what video was they responding to that made them come out to the house, which they actually questioned Jalea? The reason why I mentioned this was because when CPS comes and questions a child individually about something, it raises an eyebrow. It makes you think, because I have kids myself. So I know if CPS was to come to the house and question one particular child and isolate them and ask them a question regarding something, then what I'm going to do is make sure that I do my due diligence to see and go deeper intricately into that matter. That's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about the whole other
Lie.
situation. No, that's what
That's a
I. And
lie.
why you saying? My thing is this:
Wait,
if
but
you're an adult,
I
why
think
would
you're
you go
missing
that
it.
far?
What I'm referring,
That's a
hold
hold
lie.
on.
on, before what I'm referring to is what you were talking about with the whole situation. You're saying that if this
Exactly.
was something that was going on, why did she not speak on it
Yes, I was
during
talking
the
about
case?
the. I was
Hold on, let
talking
me
about.
Exactly.
finish. Let me finish. Let
I
me
was talking
finish.
about the
Can I
CPS,
cook? Let me cook. Let me cook. Let me cook. Because I want to help you make this make sense so you can understand where we're coming from.
and you're gonna know where I'm
Sometimes
coming from.
sometimes you have to be a student sometimes, so you have to take the step back real quick,
No, I don't
okay?
have to. I don't have to take a step back because I know what
No,
Okay,
I'm
like
can
talking
you
I'm
about.
being
hush?
serious. I'm being
Can
so
you
Okay,
hush?
serious because
y'all,
like you
can I
said, you want
speak?
some. Are you
Can I
letting
say
somebody?
something?
All right, go
Hold
ahead.
on. Hold on. Go ahead, John.
Because let me cook because I'm trying to get you to see where we're talking about so you can
Let's
have a
all,
full
yeah,
concise
let's all do one
understanding.
at
Go
a
ahead.
time, y'all.
Yeah,
One at a time.
go ahead, A. You was already talking.
So you know what? Actually, because I'm gonna let somebody else have the floor. I just heavily suggest that you do your research on the timeline, sir. I really
And I
do
did
because
my
you're
research on the
hold on because
timeline.
you aimlessly speak and a lot of the things that you say in your videos they're already answered. Like when you say, "Why did she not speak on this during the
You
child
keep
custody
saying
case?"
the same thing. What else did I say other than that? And I actually
Why
cleared that
can I
up. You
finish
keep
talking?
saying the same
We're
thing.
adults up here, right? Can I finish
Oh,
talking?
you're an adult, but everybody's cutting me off when I'm speaking, though.
But I'm talking. You just cut me off, and
No, because you
why are
actually,
you
number one,
angry?
you're saying things and I'm not
So
clearing it up.
you talking to respond. You ain't trying to listen. So
Oh no, I'm
that's
listening
your
very
problem
clearly.
there.
I'm listening very clearly. It's
But
just
Well,
the
Okay,
tell
fact
him
how
to
that
you
go
not
ahead.
listening
not
if
to
Just
cut
cut
you
her
off.
if
off.
he
To
getting
say
wait, look,
something
everybody
no, no,
before.
no,
talking.
no.
Hold on,
What you're not
everybody, hold
fixing to
on, hold
do is
on, hold
talk
on, hold
over
No,
on.
wait a
me
minute.
because I'm
How's
not talking
You
everybody
over you.
can't
This
move
your
speaking and
nothing.
problem.
nobody
You
can
want to sit
hear
up
my
here and talk
replies?
over people, and
Okay.
it's not finna go down like that. because every word she attempts to get out of her mouth, you sitting here cutting her off, but you want people to listen to
Being
you.
mad, and it's your
We are
tone.
willing, we are more than willing to listen to you, but what you're not fixing to sit up here and do is cut them off.
And it's your tone. Like we chilling, but it's your tone, my
That's
nigga.
what I'm
Like,
saying.
You coming up
I'm
here
really
sassy as hell.
trying.
Don't
It's
do
not
that
even
shit.
trying to like
Don't do
jump
that
on you.
shit.
It's really just trying to make it make
I'm
sense.
coming up
Because
sassy. Oh
You
man,
are
I
very,
literally have
very.
people
You
talking in the
coming up here very
background
fucking
when I'm
sassy.
talking.
And she talking in a very calm tone. Don't do that. Don't do that. Listen to what she's
Number
saying.
one, y'all are look.
Because
You're
you
don't
want
being
to push your
subliminal.
narrative.
You're
You
being
want to push your
subliminal, and
narrative.
all I'm
You want to
saying is
push your
this. And
narrative
let
don't
me
beyond the
pull
disrespect.
this
facts.
up. Let me pull this up for a moment. What I was trying to say was in
See, there you go
2018.
again. You trying
I'm
to
gonna
get
say
us
it
to listen
again.
to
In
you, but you
2000,
ain't trying to
I'm gonna
listen
say
to
it again.
nobody
In
else.
2000, and listen, in
You're trying. No,
2018.
there is no
Here you
listening.
go. In
You have to be
2000.
willing. You have to be willing to listen first. You haven't shut up since you got up here.
What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. So just chill out, bro.
Everybody
Like,
been
fam,
talking
like
since
for real.
me.
Like we really like how
But you,
it's
every
only
word
we're
somebody
trying to
get
have a
out, you're
conversation. You getting
responding
angry.
instead of
We're not gonna get
listening.
anywhere. If you came up here to get an understanding right before
I
at
can't.
before reacts, you came up here to get an understanding, right?
And to respond to what you're saying.
Okay, so if you're trying to get an understanding, you have to take. That's why I said take a step back and listen. So maybe you can understand where the disconnect is from us to you. But
Okay, go ahead.
if you keep cutting me off and everybody else, we're not going to get anywhere. Just a loud panel.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so do you understand what I mean about you doing your research, sir? Because that's all we're talking about. Truthfully, your content is your content, but when you speak on things like this without doing, we can tell you don't, and that's what I just suggest that you do. I can't run your content, what you think in your brain. You have pretty cool content, but it's just a lot of the things that you say is wrong. And if you do just do a little bit of research, which is very simple, because I'm sure you listen over here or cap, boy, stop
No,
cap
I don't
cheating.
really. I don't really. I'm not gonna say that I listen to people's channel, but that's not what I'm
But
saying.
I feel like even if you don't, that's fine too. But just do your research. That's it. Just do
Okay, can
your
I
research
respond to
because,
that?
like I said, a lot of things that you said, because it's kind of like you're blaming royalty, and I feel like with a lot of people, it's like Jalea's getting overshadowed to the point where y'all are not listening to Jalea because y'all have your own vendetta against the mother, and that's unfair. And I believe you are a father to daughters. And my question to you, I said this earlier on this same panel today. I said you're a dad. How would you feel if what you're doing right now to royalty somebody was doing to you when it came to your daughter? Would you want us to believe a grown ass man that was violating your daughter, or would you want us to believe your daughter and not disregard what your daughter is saying because you're her dad? Do you see what I'm saying? That's what you're doing. And it's just for me, I'm just like, I'm not understanding you as a man. You should be calling that out and be like, nah, bro, I'm not supporting nothing like that. You shouldn't be endorsing anything of that sort because you yourself is a father. You're a parent to daughters. It could be your daughter.
And
facts.
can I respond to what you said?
Of course. That's of course.
Okay,
Mhm.
now I'm going to respond to that. Now, what? Let me clear the air. There was one thing that was mentioned that you keep saying that. And number one, I don't have no vendetta against royalty at all, not one. And secondly, the thing that I'm gonna clear up and make concise is when I was talking about the 2018 thing. I was only speaking on when CPS came to the home and they questioned Jalea. That was not about the other situation after they came out and said with the CJ on 32 situation and when everything became apparent. I was not talking about that. I was only talking about CPS when they came to the house and questioned Jalea and isolated her. That's all I was speaking on. And another thing, yes, I do have daughters. Number one, I mentioned a plethora of my videos that if that was to happen, number one, I'm gonna confront you. I always say that. Number one, I'm confronting your ass. That's straight up. Number two, y'all got to think about it like this as well. When I'm looking at a situation, all I can go off is what I see. Now, when it comes down to a report, I said this last time. I'm in Florida, and I looked at Nevada. We have similar laws. It's very similar. We're all under the same chapter, 432B. We're all under the same chapter. That means they respond the same way. They will investigate the same way, and detectives would do the same attributes they would do in Florida and Nevada. It's very similar. That's why I was saying when it came down to the police report, the only thing I ever mentioned was when in a police report and they have probable cause to go off of, they will literally write in a police report, you don't get arrested because you got people that I know personally and myself has been through this. If you get a restraining order, you can get a restraining order with somebody that has children with you, even if it's not thus say about that child, and they will withhold and do literally supervised visits for the time CPS comes to your home and question you.
Oh, okay, I
That
have a
will be made
question.
You know
public.
what?
Oh,
Hold
Can
go
I
on,
just
ahead.
say
princess. Wait,
something?
Go
wait.
ahead.
I have a question before we act. Are you aware that Royalty did indeed try to do that last year?
Oh no, I'm aware that she said she opened. There was a case that
No,
was
no, no, no,
reopened.
no. Because what you just said, right? Are you aware that she literally tried to do that last year? Are
Wh-
you? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm aware of it.
Or okay, so since you are aware of it, what situation prompted her to try to go do that?
And you
Because
said when you said no, wait
I
a minute.
remember. I'm trying to see what you know.
No, I remember that, but I'm asking you a question. You said tried to do that.
Yeah, she tried to do it and it failed because they said they had a reason for she couldn't get it. But I'm asking you, what
Oh,
situation prompted her
all
for
right.
her
Let me
not to
say
be able
this.
to get the restraining order?
Oh, let me say this. The reason why she probably couldn't get it, number one, because she didn't have probable cause.
Probably.
Because how
I just
detectives
want to
work.
say,
No,
I
how
want to
det.
say
Oh, go
something.
ahead. All right.
Tiny, I just want to say
Okay.
something and address something that he made. He keeps saying that when he made his comment, he was referring to the 2018 case
Yes, that's correct.
and why royalty didn't stop interrupting me and why royalty didn't bring that up in the custody case. Number one, it would be irrelevant even if we don't know if she did, if she brought it up or not because that case is sealed. So that's the first thing. Nobody knows what if it was brought up. Number two, even if she did bring it up, let's say she did bring it up, it would become irrelevant. Why? Why would it be irrelevant? It's because that case was closed without cause. So there's nothing for them to rely on back on that 2018 case, phone call to CPS for the judge to then you base any judgment off of that because it was closed without cause. So what would have been
Right.
the point in her bringing it up in the child custody case? That's how I know you're lying, and you weren't referring to the 2018 case. You were referring to what
No,
just
actually,
came
actually,
out,
let me
point
say from
blank,
my own
period.
experience. Let me say from my own experience, because I got divorced. When I got my divorce, right, my ex wife
Yep.
was
Facts,
upset.
Chrissy.
My ex wife was upset because I got my when I was with my new lady. She decided to put a case out to say that I was abusing my kids, whatever the case may be. The case ended up being closed because there was nothing to go off of. And but then let me tell you what I did. In response to what she did, I did the same thing. So what ended up happening is even though our case was closed, the judge reopened it because it was relevant. That's why statutes of limitations matter. That's why I'm basing it off of not only
But
what
why
I
would a
see,
judge
but my
open
own
up? Why would a
experience.
judge open up a case like that in a child custody case that has nothing to do with these other kids? That where a phone call
Yeah,
was
that didn't even make
made
sense just then.
based, where a phone call was made based on a supporter watching a vlog and making a phone call to CPS.
I
Like
can tell you, I
you
can tell
talk
you
about
why.
deductive reasoning, but
Can I
you
No,
are
I
not
can tell
using
you
your
why. I can
deductive
tell you
hold on?
why
reasoning
though. I can tell you why.
factually.
The
Hold on.
reason why they
Fact
love
not
using third
true.
parties. They love using third parties. Police detectives love third parties. They love
We're not
witnesses.
talking about police
No,
detective.
but I'm
We're
telling you,
talking
I'm
about
telling you
the
this.
judge.
No, what
We're
I'm talking
talking about the
about.
We taking
judge.
it.
We're
But
talking about
nothing
the
can
judge.
nothing can be
Stick
brought
to
to the
what it is. You're
judge.
talking
Victoria.
about the judge. You
But I'm
said, why
saying
didn't she
nothing can
bring it
be
up in
brought.
court?
Victoria.
Remember, everything is brought
Can
to
I
the
say something
judge
real quick?
from the district attorney, and then you have. Let me tell you how it works. You have a district
There was
What
no
up,
attorney.
district
Tom
attorney
Tom?
here. It was
Listen,
lawyers
listen.
against
No,
lawyers and the
listen. You
judge.
have a district attorney that brings the matters to the judge, and then the judge will
That
make
was
sure
no.
if it's relevant or not.
There was
What
no
ends up
district
happening.
attorney in this custody case
No,
Can
for
I'm
I?
them
telling you
to bring
how I'm
Hold
telling
on,
you how
anything.
y'all.
state prosecutors work. How state prosecutors work, right? If you have a third party, you are no longer included. That's like a domestic violence case. You are no longer included. It's only the state that takes over the case. Therefore, they were deemed what's relevant or not to open up the case or close it. That's why some cases that were closed, like for 20 years, if they
What
find
does that
probable
have to
cause,
do
if they
with
find
them,
probable
with the
cause,
lawyer? What does that
I'm just
have to
letting you
do with you
know. If
saying
they
Victoria.
find,
royalty should have brought it up? What does
I'm
that
just
have to
letting you
do with
know.
you saying royalty should have brought it up
I'm
in court?
saying it would have
What
been a
does
great
the
thing
state
for her to bring it up.
prosecutor, the whole,
Oh God.
what
No,
does
I'm
that
just
have to do with
saying.
any of that?
No, I'm telling you, Princess, it would have been a
Well,
great
exactly. You're
thing.
just saying stuff that's
No, I'm telling you,
irrelevant.
listen,
That's
Princess, it would have been a
irrelevant.
great thing.
Yes,
Exactly,
It
Chrissy.
Chrissy.
it
Thank
would
Can
have
you.
I
been a
say
Saying
great
stuff
something
that's
thing.
real quick?
irrelevant.
Yeah, Hey,
Yes,
That's
before
very
Chrissy.
React,
relevant.
hold on.
That's very relevant, actually. Very
Before
relevant.
React, Johnny wants to speak. Let her speak.
You want to know how you sound? Hold on, let me calm down so I won't shout. You want to know how what you say makes no sense? One, the custody case was for the twins. The twins are biologically CJ owned because the CPS case from 2018 was about Jalea, and Jalea is not biologically CJ owned. They will not reopen the case because it's not related. They are not biologically related to one another. The case only is reopened now because of the new allegations that CJ has against him from Jalea. Two,
All right, let me
another
respond to
fact
that.
you have to keep. Hold on. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Two, your situation is different from the situation we're speaking on. You are making a mother whose daughter came to tell her something that she went through sound like she is the one that's the problem because she did not speak on it.
I'm not making her. I'm not saying
And
she's a
I'm
problem.
trying to
That's a
understand too.
misrepresentation. What I'm saying is, if you are considered a flight risk, it doesn't matter if you're related to the child or not. You're a flight risk. In court, it's called a flight risk. If you're a flight risk, right? What ends up happening is you have potential to commit and do child endangerment, neglect to anyone's child. That doesn't matter if they're in your
Because
home or
okay,
they're
hold on
not.
before we
It's
ask.
called a flight
Nevada
risk.
is Nevada is different. Nevada is different from Florida. You want to know
Facts.
why?
No, we're
Florida
all
has
under
a
the
lot
same
of
chapter.
immigrants. Oh gee,
No,
shush,
Florida is
shush,
under
shush, because you're
chapter
talking a bunch of nonsense.
432B. My bad. I just want you to
No,
know.
they changed it recently. They changed it recently. You have to look at the new evidence and facts that are there now. You go
Go ahead, Kiera. You wanted to speak?
Child, let me tell y'all something. Baby, I don't know if I'm trying to rock this goddamn baby to sleep or what. But what
Kiera.
I'm trying to understand, this is my thing. Everybody sitting here saying why she didn't say nothing while the custody case was going on when the situation was brought up in 2018. Jalea denied those allegations. So, dead situation. Child custody situation going on for the twins and was over with when Jalea came to her mom and broke down and told her what happened to her. So I'm trying to understand why is she still being questioned about why this went brought up in a custody case.
No, wait a minute. This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say to this. Number one, I'm not blaming royalty for not bringing it up. I think people got the misconception and thinking I'm like, oh God, royalty didn't bring it up. That makes her a bad mother. No, I don't think she's a
You're
bad mother.
questioning why
I
she
don't
didn't
think I
bring it
don't
up,
think
and
she's
you're
a bad
basically
mother. Wait,
blaming her by
let me
saying
finish
she
right
should
quick.
have.
I don't think she's a bad mother. What I'm saying is this: when you're dealing with a case that's so sensitive, when you're dealing with a case that's so sensitive,
Hello. What?
You know how he dropped, but I want to quickly say something. How he's just lying just now, talking about he's not blaming royalty or saying she's a bad mother. In the confrontation, the back and forth between him and I last night on his video, one of his comment that he made
so we
is,
can give our
"What
own
type of
individual
parent?"
like context to anything that we're saying.
He
I
said,
feel
"What
like
type
this.
of
A lot of people
parent?"
say, a lot of people around here saying, "Oh, I
Actually,
don't
they would have
think royalty
questioned
is a
one of
bad
my
mother," but
daughters
all of their
to the side
actions
about
and the
anyone.
things that they're
That's the girl I'm
bringing
with right
up,
now. That's anybody, my ex-wife. It doesn't matter. I would have pulled her ass to the side
he's
and
still
said, "Hold
talking.
up. If somebody seen something and this is going on, even if my kid denies it, because kids are always going to sometimes shell up, get scared. I met plenty of victims. I knew people who have been molested for years by their own siblings, by their own brothers, by their own parents. I knew people who were
He basically said, what type of parent would give their child's journal over to the abuser.
Aggressive,
That's
they'll
what she
fight
said
people, they
in
get
the
quiet,
comments, and
they
I have
won't speak
screenshots
different
of
angles,
it.
and some of them will not snitch for years. Some of them will go to the grave with it.
Hold on. Can
So
can
what
you
I'm saying is
answer
this. All I'm saying
before
is,
react? Can you answer
So
mhm.
Princess?
that's how I know that's how I know for
Hold
a
on.
fact he's
He
lying
said
and
Oh
what
he
no, I
type
thinks
didn't.
of
I
he's
didn't
a
mother
hear what
would
bad
give
Princess
the
parent.
abuser
said.
the diary? He wasn't given the diary. What are you talking about?
I don't know what
And
she
that's
said. What she said?
Hmm?
like,
At
I
let
didn't
me
first,
hear what
they
she
repeat
were
said.
myself.
silly.
Let me repeat myself. He's saying that he never accused royalty or never said, he's not saying royalty is a bad mother, but he's a liar because in the back and forth between me and him last night, one of the comments that he made is what type of parent would give their child's journal to the abuser. Therefore, right there, he's basically saying that royalty is not a good parent, and he's believing Lexi because she's the only one that came to the internet and said Rosie handed over journal to them. So
Oh, number one, let me
him
reply to
now.
let me reply to you.
Let me speak because I have screenshots of the conversation that you and I were having to prove that's exactly what you said.
Oh,
So
pull it up.
But
by you making that statement saying what type of mother, what type of parent, sorry, not mother, what type of parent would hand over their child's journal right there and then, you're questioning whether she's a good mother or not. Point blank, period.
All right, let me respond to that because let me tell you why. This is why it's all about context. Now, when I
There's
was
no
going back and
context. You're just a
no, wait, I
liar.
didn't look. I didn't speak when you was talking, did I?
You're a
Damn,
liar, though,
gang,
dude.
All
be
right, no,
You're a
wait a
cool.
minute.
liar.
Just
I
be
didn't speak
cool,
when
yeah,
you was
I
G.
don't like
talking.
that. You ain't gotta talk to somebody like they a child for real.
Yeah, be cool, fam. Just
No,
talk,
but
bro.
wait a
Just
minute. She
I
disrespected
don't know why
me.
you
Okay,
yelling. She
why are
wasn't
you
yelling at
crying
you
over
or
here?
telling
What
you,
the
talking to you like you a child.
But
She
no, I'm
fuck?
not
wasn't
talking
doing
to her like
that.
a child. And sorry about that, guys. Let me tell you something. I come out very vehemently because I'm a passionate person. So I apologize
Be
for that.
cool
If
over
y'all feel
here,
like if
Oh,
gangster.
y'all
look
feel like I
who's
was coming off,
emotional. Last
no
Be
night
wait.
you
If
were
like,
y'all
saying
no wait.
I
be
was
No
nice.
wait.
emotional.
No
Now
wait.
look
If
who's
y'all feel like
emotional.
wait a minute. If you feel like I'm being passionate because I come off vehemently. That's just a characteristic of my
One question
personality.
before we ask: do you believe Royalty gave CJ Jalea's diary? That's what
I
you believe
I
that?
said, oh time, this is what I said. I said these
Tyn'e.
are all allegations. Ain't nothing about it. Ain't anything that's an allegation is an allegation. It's not true
It's a
until
yes or no
proven.
answer.
It's not true until proven. Meaning
Tiny, pull
everything
up
I
my
said.
screenshot
Look at this.
to
Every
show
time
his
I'm
own,
talking.
show him
Now
his
look,
own
no,
words.
Asia, watch this. If I would have said
Pull up
anything to
my
her,
screenshot,
if I
Tiny,
would
to
have
Trying.
show
said
his
anything
own
to her,
words.
the whole panel would have jumped on me. If I would have said something what she just did, right, Asia? Yeah. Now, if I would have did what she did, the whole panel would have jumped on me, and she just cut me off. They would have said, "Shut up, you being aggressive, all this." But she do it. They don't say
Why
nothing
are
to
you
her,
so
right? All right,
emotional?
all
Why
right.
are
Now
you
watch
so
this. No, wait a minute.
emotional?
No, all right. Let me say this right quick.
Before we
Let,
ask,
let me say this right quick. Let me just repeat this right quick.
yes or
This,
no, fam.
that's all I'm saying.
You've been
At the
Yes
saying
end
or
of the
stuff
no
right
day,
answer.
quick about
You
everything is
wrote
20
out a
minutes.
whole
allegations.
dissertation
It
to a
has to
yes or
be
no answer.
proven. Meaning that anything that I was saying to Princess, I kept telling her. I kept saying everything is an allegation. At this
Sir, we
point,
got that.
anything
But
will have
answer
to be
Tanae's
proven in a
question,
court of
yes or
law.
no.
That means anything somebody says,
Lie.
any perspective you have,
Liar.
is never going to have any validity unless you have
Oh,
a
my nose.
perspective. So, based on
That's
truth, if you want to be truthful, right? Everything we're talking about right now, even though we have strong beliefs on something, it doesn't matter. In the court of public opinion, it
Is
may, but not in the court where there's actually legislation, when people have to go back and forth. That's all I was saying to you. I'm an unbiased individual. I'm never going to say something
man, he's lying because those screenshots that I
Not
have of
true.
his
Yeah.
own words is
I
not
would
what is
never say that. I
completely
would never
opposite.
say that. Every video I always say this is all for entertainment purposes only. I always say these are all allegations. We can
baby,
never
Right.
ever go off of that.
Before we got that, but
this situation is not for entertainment purposes only. I'm
that's true.
sorry. We're
That is
talking
true.
about something that happened to a child. This is not for entertainment purposes only. If you're doing it for entertainment, you're doing it for all the wrong reasons.
And can you
Kiera,
answer Tanae's question? Please, can
I'm
you
gonna
answer? I
send you
just
the
want you to answer
screenshots as
Tanae's
well,
question. Can you
Kiera.
repeat it for him, Tanae, please? Because it's just a yes or
Oh,
no.
yeah. I said, do you believe that Royalty actually gave CJ Jalea's diary? I think he went out, y'all.
I really want. I just. It's just a yes or no. We don't need a thesis, a dissertation.
A long drawn out yes or no. It's just a yes or
Yeah, I
no
only
answer.
can let 6 people up at a time, y'all, because I ain't paid my subscription. But yeah, I only can let 6 people up at a time.
I'll
Can
drop
y'all hear me? I can't
down
hear the
so you
connection.
could add
Can y'all
somebody
hear me?
else.
Can you
Oh
hear
no,
it?
you
I can't hear
fine.
it.
You fine, Jonette.
Okay.
So
Is he
I can hear
back
the
to
question at
answer
the
the
end. What you say?
question?
Hello.
Tiny,
Yeah, can you
ask
hear
him
me?
your question again.
Oh, I was just saying, do you believe that Royalty
Yes.
gave CJ Jalea diary?
No, I said it's
Okay.
allegations. It's allegations.
No, sir. Yes,
Why would
oh,
your statement then be what type of parent would give the abuser
Because I
their
was
child's
talking, I'm
journal?
talking from a third. Every time I speak, remember, if you watch my, and like I said, you said you don't really watch my content like that. That's
You
fine.
wrote that
I
to
have no
me, and that
problem. No, I wrote to
Tiny,
you.
please pull up the
Oh
screenshot.
yes, I
Oh
can.
my
Actually,
God, to
actually,
show
pull it up,
how
and
this guy is a
You
liar.
send
I
it to
have
me,
Asia.
Princess. I'll be
Actually,
right
oh, you know
back.
what I do too? I have
Oh, I
Asia that
did send
actually
it to
was
you,
right
but see
there.
if you can get it
No,
from your hubby.
no, send it, no, send it, and see what I
Oh,
was talking. The whole screen, the
I
whole
have a
screenshot.
few questions to ask you. I have a
Okay,
few
go ahead.
questions to ask you, sir, and they are yes or
Sure,
no questions.
sure.
Okay, from the get go of you covering the royalty CJ so-called drama, do you
Yes.
believe that royalty lied?
When you say lied, can you be specific?
Do you believe that the information that she's putting out there, what Jalia said, what royalty said happened between her and CJ during their relationship, do you believe it to be factual or not? Yes or no?
At this point in time, I have to look at everything from an allegation point of view.
you about to piss
Okay.
me off. You about to
Now,
piss me off.
my other question follows. Majority of the things that have been said by royalty has been proven. Why do you continue to view it as an allegation?
The reason why I view it as an allegation is because once CJ gets arrested, and once he's been booked, and once everything goes through, then that's when I will finally and be like, okay, it's 100%. But when you remember, you got people that's being hit with
Okay.
defamation cases. You got people that's being hit with things. If you're just gonna say something and then something turns out a different way, remember, you can literally get penalized for these things. It's not like something that you just can say out of your mouth. You have to make sure that everything is aligned up in the court. In court. That's why I'm just basing it off of
So if your
reality.
child came to
Right. It
you
just
and said
okay,
that
so that's
happened
what
to
I'm
her,
saying. So you
would
would
it
have to do
be,
your research, sir. Because a lot of
would
the
it,
times if you're afraid of being sued or something for spreading misinformation, anything of that sort, if you do your research, you could be like, no, I said this because I saw this at this clip at this timestamp, XYZ. I heard this person say this out of their mouth. That's why I'm saying I feel a lot of this, the situation could be rectified if you would further your content with doing your research so that whenever you are on camera doing your reactions, doing your thug thizzle, you will be like, okay, now I have a better understanding on going into this situation if I'm going to react on it. Because like Kiera said, this is not for entertainment purposes only. This is a real this is somebody's experience in real life. And again, from me to you, you are a father yourself. And I
I'm
would
just,
like for you to think from a
No,
perspective, if this was
remember,
your daughter, how would you how would you respond and you would react? You know what I'm saying?
and I told you how I react to it. I told you number one, he wouldn't even be able to be speaking at all. And secondly, when I say entertainment purposes, that is only for YouTube to know that I'm not saying anything that's going to be like, oh, you know what, this guy actually said this concrete. When you say entertainment purposes, that is the disclosure. That is the disclaimer. That has nothing to do with the way I feel about it. I don't believe it's for entertainment. I don't think this is a joke. I don't think this is a game. Like I told y'all guys before, I have daughters. I don't play that
So
type of
would you
shit at
believe your
all.
daughter if it was if you were going through the same situation as Royce? Because I saw you try to make the CMR situations their situation.
Yeah.
If that was your situation with your daughter, what would you do? How would you feel if people was blaming or discrediting your daughter because they don't fuck with you?
Can I say this? Can I say how I would handle it?
How, no.
Number
I said
one.
how would you feel? I said not
Oh,
handle.
how I
How would
feel?
you feel?
I think anybody. I think anyone. I think you got to think about this from a general standpoint. Anyone would
No,
feel
sir.
terrible.
I'm
Oh,
being
Anyone.
subjective. You're trying to be objective, and I'm asking you a subjective question. How would you feel if it were you? Like I just said, I'm painting a picture for you so you can feel it in your bones, my boy. How would you feel if it
Would
were
you
you
feel
with your daughter?
would you feel it's allegations, or would you, and that needs to be
I would
investigated,
just
or
say
would
it's
you believe your
allegations, and
daughter?
Number
the courts
one,
gotta.
I think number one, as a parent, of course, the first thing you do is believe your child. But then the second thing you have to do as do your due diligence is number one, let the authorities handle it. I would never go to the internet, number one, with my daughter's situation. I
You
just not
never
that type
did
of
Royalty
though.
person.
didn't come to the internet.
He
Royalty did
No,
and
never
not
my
come to
thing
the
no.
is,
All right,
That's
internet.
what
let
I'm
me
hold
say
on,
saying.
number.
It
y'all.
was not. It was not
Wait. I
royalty.
didn't get that.
and
I
and
didn't
not
get.
e-
Well, here
not
we
even
go,
not
right?
Hold on,
even
y'all.
That's
we
why we
go.
be
Here we
talking. That's
go. Here we
right there.
go.
What
I
you just
No,
I
wait
did.
a
want
minute.
to
You know
address
why I said
something in
one
the
thing and
comment.
I wanted to
But
clear
that's
it
what
up.
you're we talking
When I,
about. You see how you just said that wrong,
no, but
Royce?
I
See
didn't even get
that's
a
you
chance to
gotta
finish.
no. You have to pay again to the timeline. CJ on 32 came out. He didn't even specify what it was. He just said something. We can pull up that screenshot.
No, we can pull
Royalty
that
had to
up.
come back and do the choice of diction in Royalty's video after 32's posted that. That just lets you know that she never even wanted to come to the internet, but it did, and she had to clear it up from as much as she could from what she
Okay,
could
and
do.
let me state this because I'm seeing a comment in the comments that's making me mad, talking about, oh, royalty ain't going hard enough for me. Y'all don't even know, you don't even know what royalty is doing behind the scenes, because she
and
hasn't
how
even
hard do
came out
y'all want her
and
to go?
said something. She hadn't even came out and said what she's doing. Y'all don't know what she's doing behind the scene, but to y'all, just because he's not arrested yet, oh, she ain't doing nothing.
No.
Like,
Oh no.
y'all don't know
Okay,
what
let
she's
me.
doing behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, let me say this one thing that I wanted to say this because I wasn't finished when I was saying how I would never brought it to the internet. Let me get this straight. Remember when CJ, so cool, and CJ on 32s was going back and forth with each other. CJ on 32s told him, he said, listen, you say something one more time, and then I'm finna put out something about your ass, basically. Because everybody that understands streets, we know when we say something to somebody, you say one more thing to me, then I'm finna take it there. So in actuality, what I'm saying is if I know somebody on that type of time and I write them during that moment, that's like me knowing a homeboy of mine. He said if somebody say something to him, he finna put out something about their ass, right? And say I know that person they talking about. If I go to him at that very moment, I send him something and say, hey, look what this dude did. At that moment in time, I'm not saying that, oh, that was something that wanted to be put out there, whatever the case may be. But at that moment in time, to say that to that particular person who I know was hot headed, who I know was really on that shit, is cooking, then guess what? You know what they're gonna do next. You know what they're gonna do next. Come on, man. We all know what that person was gonna do next when he threatened him. He said, you got one more time to say something to me, and we'll put something out about you. And how about at the apparent time, it just coincidentally Royalty just decided they sent that message to CJ on 32s. And then guess
Royalty
what? That
didn't
man,
There
send
you
any
go
message to
again.
the
There
She
you
did
go
not
32s.
send
again. It
it
You're
was
to
a
the
hold
wrong.
on,
baby
Roy.
32.
You're
mother.
Let me
wrong.
clear it up.
Royalty
Let me clear it
didn't
up,
How
send
guys.
you
Wait,
message
know
wait,
to
wait,
that
wait.
ain't
In a
32s.
true?
group chat.
How you
Wait,
You
know that?
see
let me
how
clear
you
it up,
lie?
guys. Y'all always do that when I talk. I didn't mean, I meant
Because you
royalty and
lie too
I
them.
mean,
much.
you
Stop
do
Cause
that,
lying.
Royalty. You
no,
feel
I
like
meant
How do
somebody
royalty
you
is
and
how
them. Let
misinterpreting
me
Lord?
clear it
something you
up.
saying.
Let me clear it up.
He
Royalty
did it.
and them. I meant to say
Don't
royalty
say
and
Royalty and
them.
them because Royalty did not send him that message.
I know,
Thank
but
you.
who did? Who did?
Facts.
Who did?
He told y'all who sent it to him. He said her mom.
That's why I
He
said
did not
royalty and
say
them.
that
No, wait a
Royalty
minute.
sent
What I
him
said?
Them.
anything.
Royalty and them.
And
Royalty and them. Yeah.
everybody knows
All
CJ
right.
on 32 and Royalty Mama conversate with each other like on their own
And
level.
like I said, royalty and them.
It's no
What?
No,
It's
royalty
not
in
royalty
no, it's
them.
and
him or
When I
them.
royalty
say
and
no, wait
them.
a minute. When I say
There's
royalty
no
and
Don't
them,
say
royalty
I'm
in
that.
It's
them.
Don't say
Royalty
royalty's
that.
had no
mom.
knowledge
listen.
that her
Y'all,
mom
y'all
sent
pimp.
that to
Let me tell
him.
you what y'all doing. Y'all trying to pick and choose on words.
You
I said
shouldn't, no,
royalty.
Everybody
because
trying to
No,
pick
because
and choose.
listen.
No,
Pull up the
no.
I'm telling
I'm
you the
screenshot.
saying,
reality
look,
of
Okay,
wait,
what
hold
wait.
on, y'all.
Everybody
I
happened.
want to
talking.
say something really quickly.
I said royalty
Hold
and
on.
them. That
Before
means her
react,
family. Her
before react,
family.
you cannot say royalty and them. You have to be specific because the information that is the evidence, which is factual. CJ on 32 said it was her mom. Saying that it was royalty who said it will get people who
No,
do not
royalty and
understand the
them.
situation to say that it's royalty.
That
All
Oh
means
right.
yeah,
no
And
So
one
you're
will
you
wrong.
know
cannot
he
say
And
know. He
wait.
just
royalty
Oh,
told
you
and
know
y'all
what?
them.
Royalty
No,
told
you know
him
what?
that.
My bad. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna
let
be
me
more precise. I'm gonna be more precise with it. Royalty's mom is the one that messaged
let me just
CJ on
and let me
32s.
just
That's what
let me
happened.
just
And I didn't
correct
okay, I don't have
something.
to be I feel like I didn't have to be
Let me
specific
just
because we
correct
all know the
something.
situation. That's why. I feel
Let
like
me
why we
correct something.
when we
Let me
all know
correct
the situation.
something quickly before. Let me correct something quickly because
Yeah.
yeah, you definitely shouldn't keep saying royalty and them. So royalty mom did it. And one of the reasons why you shouldn't be saying royalty and them is because if you knew the facts, you would also know that royalty messaged 32 and told him she's sorry that her mom brought him into that information into that
Yeah, I know
and
that.
let
I know
and
that.
told him about that. Okay, so if you knew that, you would have never the words coming out of your mouth should have never been
Man, we
royalty
all
in them.
talk. No, man, we
N-
all talking. We all know
Yeah,
the
we
same
all talk
situation.
without
That
talking
means when
facts.
we, if I'm
You
talking
talk
amongst
without
people, no,
talking
wait a
facts.
minute. If we all talk amongst each other and we all know the situation, right? Let me give you an example. That's like when,
No,
if, well, no,
no,
wait, no, listen to me.
I don't
No,
drag
listen to
Hold
people
me.
into
on.
situations
Listen
that
to me.
doesn't
Listen to me. No, listen to
concern
me.
them.
Listen to me. We all know the situation, so I don't need to be precise with y'all. If I'm talking
You
to
need
y'all,
to be precise when
Hold on,
when you're
princess.
speaking
Hold
because
on,
people
princess.
are
So before
accusing
react,
royalty.
my question to you is I don't really watch your videos like that, but I think you did a video regarding CJ writing on Jalea's lower back. And how did you feel when you saw that?
I feel like that was fucking disgusting. I feel like out of any place you could have wrote on her, you could have just did it on her forehead. You could put CJ like you Ashley, like that. But at the end of the day, he wrote on her lower back, and to me, that's actually going into an area that's very private and very personal. And on the child, that's degrading. Not
Okay,
only
so
is
my
it
next
disgusting, it's
question is
degrading.
to you. My next question is to you. So
Mhm.
why do you think that this is still based on like allegations? You just sat there and said that is like horrible. It's crazy. It's disgusting.
Because you know why? In the video, that's proven, right? That's something we all see. No, I'm just being honest, based on logic. That's something we all seen. We know that he wrote that on her back. That means nobody can question that. We know that he put his initial. He put a line right underneath. CJ, he literally put a line underneath, close to the top part.
You about to piss me off.
It
He
still
I
has
is
will
no
still her
piss
credibility.
the
being
fuck
touched
off.
inappropriately, regardless of how you try to
You,
put it.
you
You.
He
So
has
It's
my
zero
thing
being
is, so how if
inappropriate.
credibility.
it was your daughter? How so if it was your daughter, what you was? Oh well, it's just allegations until we go and do this and do that. Man,
It's no
shut the hell up.
allegation.
Shut the hell up. The
He
proof
has
is in
zero
the pudding. Somebody
credibility.
you're
been caught
sounding
the T obviously
hypocritical.
years ago. I
Well,
just
that's
can't
why.
believe y'all
That's
blaming
why
us.
I'm
My
like,
bad.
okay, how's he trying to doubt anything royalty said when you just saw, you seen some type of evidence, and you saying it was
And
horrible,
then
it was disgusting.
and then seeing how he panned the room with the camera to make sure nobody was paying him no attention. Made sure everybody was distracted before he sat there and scraped his initials in that baby back with his doggone fingernail.
And you see how
And
he
of
uses
all the
his
things you could have did, you put your grown ass initials on this baby back.
And you
Thank
see
you.
how he uses his words to try and paint this negative picture of royalty. And then when he's called out on it, just like how he's being called out on it right here, he tries to then twist it around and say, oh, that's not what I meant. Well, say what you actually mean and stop misleading people and putting misinformation out there. That's where the problem comes. And then that's when you have people who's listening to him will then jump on it, hear what he's saying, believe what he's saying, and start to bash royalty off of stuff that he's saying. Stop saying things just for you to turn around and have to clarify. Say what you actually mean and stop trying to be, um, stop trying to create additional contention by using words that is not intended to be used.
Can you
Right? When you
highlight
say
Breeden
royalty and then
Badalia's
put it out,
comments, please? Cause
sorry.
that's why I'm like, what other evidence do you need to see like that right there? Even if you didn't know, oh, I don't think it's true, and you see some shit like that that goes way back, like that right there, but like, oh hell no. Then there's been people posting clips and
Yuko,
videos of a whole bunch of shit that's been weird, and you still, well, I guess it's just allegation. That's what I'm saying. But what if it was your daughter? I don't know.
this
Maybe that's just
Yuko,
me.
this Yuko person in this chat, you love me, Yuko. You love me. Clearly, you love me, and you just keep talking about me constantly, constantly. Like I'm glad that the words that are coming out of my mouth is upsetting you so much. You're saying that I'm emotional, but the dude that's on the panel is the only one that's yelling. Give me a break. He's the only one that's lying. and yell it, okay? But
I mean
keep
this old
mentioning
lady.
my name. You're a fan, Yuko. I can tell you're a fan of mine. Hey, hey, Brokey. Hey, Brokey
Oh,
Yuko,
fan.
you
Biko dropped down, y'all.
I was gonna say bro left because I think bro
Yeah.
couldn't handle the heat. Yeah, can you drop the link for Crown Vic, please?
Yuko, you're not
You're
Okay.
right.
speaking from a
Is
point
that
of
Cap?
logic.
The ball and Bappernick?
But
AWOS, you're right. He can't handle the heat because, of course, now he's going to go and make it seem as if he came over here and we all jumped him and we didn't give him a chance to speak.
but
But
no,
all he's doing is spewing lies.
this I was gonna say.
Sorry, go
Nobody
ahead.
jumped him, and that's the only reason why I really hopped up on here because if I don't, and I know Tyn'e don't mind. Like, if you
Mm-hmm.
gonna come over here and hop on the panel and try to state your opinion because your opinion was not a fact, even with all of the evidence out there, you're still saying what it is that you want to say. And then when somebody is trying to tell you to go do your research and trying to give you the facts, you want to argue about why your logic is your logic.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
I don't know. He's talking about he ain't mean no harm by his tone and all of that, but like I don't like the way you talking to us like we some kids or something. Like
And
that's
that's
crazy.
that's what I was saying, Tanya. I said because when Princess was not here and shit, and I said, okay, hold on, let me do
Who
this.
is this
Cause
coming up? Was Crown Vic supposed to come up? I don't know who this person
yeah,
is, y'all.
yeah.
Let
He
me see.
but that's what I was just trying to do. I said, well, let me put this into perspective. That's why I said consensually from us, what
I
it would
can't lie.
how it can help you with you.
Yeah, it's
Because
me.
Hello, who is this?
It's Crown
Hello.
Vic.
what's
Okay,
up, Crown
hello.
Big Fam? I've been
Crown
looking
Vic.
for you.
It's
I've
Crown
been looking
Vic.
for you. Hey, so last week you got in Misha chat on her live and was talking about how you had got like blocked over there on Revi shit. Tell us what happened because we was talking about the birthday video and stuff like that. Can you expound on those things? Cause I want you to hit the link that night. I don't know if you can recall that night, but I'm trying to see. Cause somebody said they clocked your TV and said they saw you over there Labal and shit. So I don't know. You be riding the fence too?
And
So what did you see that was weird about CJ? Cause that's what you were saying in the comments on Misha shit.
who it is?
I'm hearing a lot. I'm hearing a lot of echoing.
Cause you was talking about the twins. He was doing weird stuff with the twins and about Kamari and stuff like that. So what you see? Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, fam. I was,
Oh, all I said, everybody. Yeah, can you hear me?
yeah,
Yeah, we can
fam.
hear you.
Yeah. No, everybody was talking about the bath. Everybody was talking about the bathtub.
Hmm.
The bathtub with the black shit at the bottom of it, right?
Right.
Uh-huh. And what did you it was some things that you were stating in the comments that you saw, but Misha had got off live. So that's why I want you to hit the link and talk. So you can tell what did you see? Because you were saying stuff over there on Reevy's channel that got you blocked, correct? Or am I wrong?
Man, Convict needs to drop down and try again if his connection ain't good.
No,
Hello.
what happened is that she had they I
What now? Go ahead, fam.
Tyn'e,
Speak
look at the
what?
bed.
All
I
right.
I told Regan a fit check, and I told Regan everybody's talking. I told Reeve for a fit check, and so Evil said, "Is that one that be on the other side?" And if she's talking about capside, and she goes, "Yeah, that's him." And then
Crown Vic. Hello.
and I said, Michelle, every time I leave a comment now about a fit check or something, you don't answer or respond to me. I said, you must have blocked me. And it didn't say anything, and then that's when I thought I was blocked.
Do you
Okay,
receive an
he's saying
SSI
that
check
block.
every month?
Hey, walk. Hey, walk.
This just a question.
What,
I went fishing.
what's that?
Is it over $1,200?
Hello, Crown Vic.
Nah, facts, Cap.
Hello.
All right, I think
Okay,
so.
so they
I
said Befo reacts live, y'all, but I ain't going over there.
We ain't going over there. And I
Mm-mm.
said, like I said, I said what I wanted to say last night in his comments, but he wanted to go live and come and join this panel and have this conversation even more. But he's a liar regardless. I still stand that he's a liar and he's a fake. And you can't gaslight. You see how much gaslighting he tried to do in this entire conversation? He just tried to gaslight every question.
He's like, hold
Like,
on, I'm talking.
get to the point. Like, you're asked a straightforward question and you want to give a whole thesis that doesn't answer the question.
Well, I'm trying to make it make sense for me. So you just sat there and said what CJ did writing on Jalea back was horrible. But then you trying to question royalty. Like, come on now. Make up you like contradicting yourself. Like,
I hear you, Capri. I'm sure I know I definitely did do exactly that. I know I did for sure. So I'm not gonna sit here and make excuse. That's not the type of person I am. I'll own up to my shit. So I know for a fact. And partly because I was like, man, fuck this nigga.
and
That was basically my attitude. I wasn't trying to hear shit from him. Anyways, because I don't care. Does that make it right or wrong?
But I
I'm
don't
not
blame you
gonna
for
be the
being like
judge
that.
for that. Sorry,
I don't,
what was that?
I no, I said I don't blame you for being like that because at this point it's like you can't even sit and listen to everybody's opinion. Like people trying to form an opinion as to why what Jalea told her mom cannot be true. And if she said it happened, let her speak her story. It's like everybody's
Exactly.
trying to tell the story for the child, and she ain't even telling her own story yet.
she ain't told it to nobody. But
Exactly.
just her mom and
Just
people.
her mom and who she was supposed to tell it to.
Cap,
And that's
with
that's
me,
what I'm not that's what I'm not understanding.
you're gonna get the straightforwardness from me, Cap. Honestly, like if I feel that I'm in wrong about something, I'm gonna be the person to admit that I'm wrong. Like I'm not the type of person that plays mind games or beat around the bush. Like I say what I mean and I mean what I say and I speak very plainly, so there's no misconception of what I'm saying. I say shit so people understand exactly what I'm saying. Like if I want to say fuck you, I'm gonna say fuck you. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, I can't really stand how you handle things. No, I'm gonna say fuck you. If I think you're a liar, I'm gonna call you a liar. I'm not gonna sit here and say, well, you should have worded that. No, you're a liar. So, I and like I said, I respect what Capri her feedback. Like, she said I did it, and I know I did it. You know what I mean? Like that ain't nothing for me to beat around the bush about. It is what it is. And again, this for me, it stemmed from yesterday, and just like how he came up here acting, it was the same way he was acting in those conversations back and forth with me and him yesterday. You know what I mean? Trying to gaslight the situation. He says one thing when you call him out on it, he tries to beat around the bush like, ain't nobody got time for that, man. He say we're grown. Well, if we're so grown, then dude, like act grown and say what you really mean instead of talking shit.
he's mad. Listen, he's
Mm.
upset because his tea was clocked.
Awok, I didn't hear what you said.
Huh?
She said he mad because his tea was clogged.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
tea was clocked, and that's what he really didn't like. And he didn't like the fact that there was somebody over here that was trying to articulate it to him, and he didn't like the fact he kept. If y'all paid attention, he kept running in circles, trying to run away and deflect. Like even when Tyn'e, you asked him a simple yes or no answer question, he gave you a drawn out thesis and still didn't
Yeah.
answer the
I'm
question.
telling you.
And I
He
was
didn't
like,
even
it's
answer the
really
question.
simple.
Hey, shout out to Sherry, y'all, to becoming a member of
Anybody
the
ask two
Songbirds.
questions?
Yes.
I literally asked two basic yes or no questions, and I had to get a whole explanation about he's a father too, and he would react different. The whole point, nigga, is you're trying to relate the present to a situation that happened
He a
what
father?
6 years ago. You cannot relate the 2018 CPS case to now. Julia is not biologically related to the twins, so the case would have been that part of the case would have been thrown out because the courts would have considered it irrelevant. And it's already been reopened. An investigation is there. That's what you have to understand. That's all we're trying
But
to
did
tell you
y'all?
that current investigation is going on.
But y'all, he definitely said that what he did, writing on Jalea back, was horrible, disgusting. So, by you saying all of that, that's some pedo ass shit. Hello.
Capri, yes, I did peep that she was in the chat. Her name is Asia. She was in the chat and I peeped that and that's why I called her up because she's the same one who she also commented in the back and forth that he and I was having last night. She also commented to say, "Oh, why you acting like you know royalty personally and you taking it like you're so emotional about it." She basically mimicked, you know, echoed what he had already said to me. I didn't even reply back to her because I saw that response this morning. Like, you know how you get the notifications from YouTube. So I saw that this morning. I'm like, today's a new day. Like, I've moved on from this shit. You know what I mean? But I didn't even bother to reply to her because I'm like, whatever. But she replied under a different name called Awakened. I'm like, girl, it already I can tell that it's you, Asia. So reply as Asia. Because when you're in the live chat, you're modding as Asia. And you can hear when he hit the live, she was in the background talking, and you can hear him address her like Asia, whatever he had said to
Facts,
her. I'm not
Alexandra.
cheating these people, like whatever.
Facts, Alexandra. She said something. She said he's basing his opinions slowly off of his logic of thinking instead of seeing it for exactly for what it is until Jalea comes forth and everyone is speculating. Only her and CJ know in depth what's up. Yes, y'all, man. But shout out to everybody in the building. You know, I don't know what to say about that nigga.
Lori, Asia is his girl. Asia is his girl.
And that's why
I
Asia
don't.
said in the background.
Hmm?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Tiny.
Oh
Oh, I
yeah,
was saying that's why I heard Asia in the background said, "Oh, Princess is very emotional. I don't understand why she cannot let you talk." Oh my God.
That's all they have to. That's all they have to say about me is that I'm emotional. Like, yo, that means nothing to me. Like, is that supposed to be an insult? Is that supposed to make me feel away? Like, I don't understand when they say that. So I always like if you notice, like I tend to just laugh when they say that because I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? Like, is that supposed to be an insult? Like, am I supposed to feel bad about it? Like, what exactly are you like? Whatever. They're saying I'm emotional, but he's the one that was up here practically crying. So, hey.
He got mad when Kiera called him sassy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Kiera.
No, for
Kiera
real.
was not finna let him come up on here think he was finna
Mm.
run us or talk to us any kind of way. Kiera ain't going. Okay, Kiera
Exactly.
ain't
I'm not
going.
gonna
Respect to
lie. You
Kiera
need
for
to.
that. Respect to all of you guys for that, actually. Because he
I'm
definitely
not
did
going
come
to
up
lie.
here
You need
with
to drop Asia. Oh, go ahead,
Hmm.
Princess.
Yes, Alexandra.
no,
Talk that
no,
talk.
I was just gonna say he definitely came up here with like, I'm the big bad wolf and I'm gonna huff and puff and blow Jadine off this panel. I'm gonna blow Princess off the panel.
Man, shout out to everybody, y'all. I am on this 2 hour time limit because it's free through StreamYard because I ain't trying to pay $50. But yeah, shout out to everybody, y'all. Yeah, y'all already know how we rocking, y'all. This was a good live.
Justice
Yeah,
for Jalea. I stand with
I
Jalea.
Nah,
yeah,
for real. I hate Misha left, and I
Justice for
hate Boss Daddy
Julia.
wasn't in this bitch.
yeah.
Cause he been asking for
Oh yeah, y'all. So I heard CJ just dropped a new video or something about he got a new girlfriend, y'all. What the fuck?
Big Bang Danny, Corey
Not Big Bank
SSG
Danny.
ex-girlfriend.
What? All right, Love Gang. What up, Love Gang book? Yes, y'all. Shout out to everybody, y'all. Appreciate everybody pulling up. Yes, y'all. Whew, I'm worn out now, y'all.
Tiny.
Honestly, I'm worn out. Yeah, shout out to AWAL, Joni, Princess, Kiera, Misha. Everybody pull up.
I'm gonna go
Oh, he
take a quick
clickbaiting.
look at. I'm gonna go take a quick look
Mm,
at my nephew Jalen's picture that Kiera sent over to me, so I could cleanse my palate before I move
yeah.
on to Caps Live.
Oh, yep, y'all already know Caps up next, y'all.
Yeah,
But shout out to everybody.
Tiny, tell Cap the things we have on his Amazon wish list too damn expensive. They're already calling us broke people over here. How he
Hold
gonna
on,
put something
Joni.
for
Y'all, hold on. Cat
$60?
proudly made his list today. Once y'all told him y'all was ready, honey, he sat right in that bathroom for hours, made out his list. He was like, "Oh, they're gonna love this." Shit, he proudly wrote that list out, y'all. But
Oh yeah, happy birthday, North Philly.
yep, happy birthday to North Philly, you guys.
Happy birthday, don't feel it.
Yeah,
Happy
y'all.
Happy
birthday, Philly
birthday.
Day!
Happy birthday to you. Huh?
Yeah.
Happy birthday! I know I
Uh-huh.
can't sing. Sorry, guys. All right, I'm gonna drop. Thanks, Tiny.
All right, y'all. Shout out to
Thanks, Tiny.
everybody. All right, y'all. And gang, till next time. I play my music.
The Music Man. I didn't mean to fall in love. He's something that I can't ignore. How you open up my heart to love. I hope we'll always be together forever. I wanna get close to you. Hold me, don't let go. Hold me like it's your last time. I wanna get close to you. Hold me, don't let go. Hold me like it's your last time. You're my heartbreaker. Hey, come on. This is how I'm supposed to feel. My heart, you're my heartbreaker. Hey, come on. This is how I'm supposed to feel. My heartbreaker. I'm falling, I'm falling, say I'm falling, I'm falling, you give me love and you give me affection. Boy, you stay on my mind like all the time. I've been thinking about you. Wanna spend my life with you. I hope we'll last forever. I wanna get close to you. Hold me, don't let go. Hold me like it's your last time. I wanna get close to you. Hold me, don't let go. Hold me like it's your last time. You're my heartbreaker. Hey, come on. This is how I'm supposed to feel. My heart, you're my heartbreaker. Hey, come on. This is how I'm supposed to feel. My heartbreaker. I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling. Say I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling. Oh, baby, someone out there waiting just for me, just for me. Sitting here wondering how it all went wrong. I guess I didn't learn from my past mistakes. How long will it take before I get old, old, old? Sitting here wondering how it all went wrong. I guess I should have learned from my past mistakes. How long will it take before I get old, old, old? I can't believe you didn't keep it real with me. And I can't believe this is how you wanna play. From the day I first met you, I told you keep it real. It's messed up, I had to find out how you moving in this street. You got a good one, would've done anything for you, but baby, she can have you over and over. I can't let him go. It gotta be someone out there waiting just for me, just for me. Sitting here wondering how it all went wrong. I guess I didn't learn from my past mistakes. How long will it take before I get old, old, old? Sitting here wondering how it all went wrong. I guess I should have learned from my past mistakes. How long will it take before I get old, old, old? I can't believe I'm going through this all again. See, I already knew how it would end. Yeah, you thought you were slick, but I got a trick for you just as fast as you try to creep around on me.